nowhere. His stepbrother, hello.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. Why his stepbrother nowhere? He write and put on family group say don't open the pikin. When last week the pikin cried this and that. So something be dey inside the way we go. So don't open and cut and move am. When he tell me say only go every day the campus he go put on family group. So the one that money no. Every day the pastor here talk about this and that. That pikin hospital bill go keep place. The only meds we don't buy don't pass 200,000.
Na he na he
And then
na his step brother.
yes, then I mommy grow the pikin but that pikin that one their mommy be die where they still dey small. So my mommy grow them up. They like their own brothers themselves. Their step brother, one papa be different mommy. They only pass with a tell me the thing, pass with a tell me the thing. I tell me say no be no star uncle. Our fight, no brother. This guy, how we go? Now, so we go for hospital for the tell you say he can't reach hospital. I think say they around say they pass my place here on Saturday. Oh, they're not getting no idea. One person passing something for you over and over.
They never yet consider am because no be na no be na important person.
Say me I never yet consider
Those that are supposed to consider it are not taking it seriously now.
I don't if all my family will be ready. We'll join contribute go be even at 30 or 40,000 away. Then now you will want to take like your 5 or 7 card program, maybe go look and say, oh, as small. Because in that way, you can take them my phone for house, so I will tell you now.
ไปสนุกกัน
หมดสนุกเลย
งั้นในเวลาอัปเกรด สูตรใหม่โอวัลตินมอสพาวเวอร์จัด
What a reputation. Your reputation is very bad. The child is still in the hospital there.
money time so. When I have to, you come over, just come over.
Yeah.
You look fresh today.
Really.
Fresh. I'm telling you. Fresh, my baby. Fresh. Fresh. Thank you, Mama. Oh, my goodness, let me go find. About the money. Never grow. But if you only know to happen to me, all of the rules that say collect money for it, if you know it happened to me. Last week there is a very kind day, so yeah. Sometimes I carry 54,000, we carry and go. We can actually. And then sometimes I can carry 54,000, carry and go. Yes. Now I always be right to collect your money before you sell. But sometimes it will be, so they sell me money. He has to say, don't go, don't go, don't go. He tells you, don't want that back money, don't come on. So do I, you can't have that. They don't be affected. That's why I think they take money. We don't want another money. People they want. As more you work for people, we send someone 800,000. This is where, now some of the one is in the house woman. Yes, we advise people always to protect your money. Now the government is in the town, and I know this and that, I'll carry your money. One of the business and the best one time back. Yes, always be aware to protect your money. Yes, once you don't carry your money, police of here. We want to okay, no, so. There are no short term as every job get that. He just knows. He just stops it. Right? For laughing like that, why you don't confirm and give them money carrier? You don't confirm. That's bad. No, no, you don't have to. Don't be there. I can't you come by don't like worry. You don't go, let's say, when you go run. And if you get credit, if you don't go, I'll send around, give you the money. So when you send around, you don't get money, we'll start now for time, we'll start the argue. Ah. After the 10 years away, we'll fit for bridal place. Said I owe 1 room house to enter for me, so any room. I told you for road. Okay, Papa. You don't go and nothing. You can call it tell you. Now, why I can't call it and call it tell you? I tell you. Give the information we can use. I forgot to fry my pancake for that night. So that the last time we done Mulala one for one income. As I can say the one part of camp for my dog. This one you come on outside for us for go buy sugar. So I see if they say the council on my plate. And they say no, and you come on to go buy sugar one rock before the woman close. Because I don't think it will close more time. They made sure with the one for meet the lawyer and the Bayangi man. All the two are Bayangi them. And it's represented by lawyer and Bayangi man. That Mr. Obeno, I meet all the issue with all my friends who don't buy food, they should not trigger. As I look at the good thing said, the answer, Bayangi man answer, lawyer no answer. Lawyer don't tell me, say, madam, they say if you fast, you pray, be that cable on, so that we can move that tree behind his house. I just laugh. If they, and since they move, I don't really make any sense, they don't really talk about that, I don't move that cable anything. He said, the go church on Sunday, they end up my way, he said, he said, yes, he's not visiting the body for past go church. He should say go church no, pray away, open up for that cable for the hand. Now I make a strong cable catch fire. This and that. See, like I don't say, you know, any kind of can see cable in the home put up for the pool, you know, about the talk, say, the move up. He talk about things. Ah, he's a fast talk, say, well, I think they want about the play. If it's not even only make sense, they say, don't see our body. I thought he laughed me. Take my sugar, tell them so that good night, shop. My doctor don't see her hair. They get me a day 40,000. And he went to take her 40,000. Ini only cacao for my phone. I only cacao for my phone. I tell you, they say, you need to move for transport over extend for extend for home. As I didn't think they would transfer to the corner to the yard, look what they approximately 1,000 every day for transport for campus. You see, mother, I want to move your house. Not if he has to stay on shop with that, I want to commodity. It's and that which can I advise, which can I frustration that I want for strictly attention. Because he knows where me and they for they know. They don't know where me and they for they. So they worry me. Give me the one, you know what? All that kind of thing. So I say, no, this and that, they don't find anything commodity. As I say, I still think I'm one, I may likely leave this place. But this and what I really worry me. Really disturb me. It's a good decision that I want to take, it's a decision that I want to take, this and that. He say, anybody we ask you for it that for he want daily for my side. You understand or? He said they ask money, they didn't even talk about my contribution. Money papa. They didn't even talk about contribution. Normally talk about our
get you. I do get you. Where? Hello, I do get you. Can you hear me? No, I've been hearing everything that you are saying. I've heard everything. I don't know why. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I'm not gonna put the make money out of their money. When the money don't they find, they will call all man. They collect money. Now the women know where now the shasha so the a matter of fact, most family member themselves, it's good to deal with them at a distance. But some of them are just headache. When people they don't pick so, the person has made any match done for site. If you go visit your sister or you go visit your brother, that one a different thing. You see, if almost you want to stay with you, no. That's the one. I don't know, like so. get that man way, you know, he get it. How many times you don't live before? Before? You and the man get that. You and the man get a long discussion. Which way you want them to be? That I passed away, he gave all you money. Then why not just say in one sentence that you don't want to go any money again? So when you have the customer that can attend to them. The man will get what? You know some nonsense, they know it sometimes. Now it's how nice. Yes. No. Now you the misbehave funny. Person who can't be funny. Wait for days straight, wait for days. Is that kind of a big man like that one who can't be funny? You say it's a big key, you say, you will be talk to later. Well, listen, I say, if you mean something, that thing where you mean now, you don't need plenty words. You don't tell them as you know I'm going to be. If you actually wait till you talk, they say I know I'm going to be. It's as simple as that. My problem with you now say, when you are being faced with a particular situation, you don't say the things that you have to say, and you are mumbling you should not be afraid, especially if what you are doing is right. Telling somebody no because it is something that you don't like or it is something that is wrong, you just have to say it. There is no two way around it. Are you understanding what I am saying? If someone like how see if I had that kind of mindset, I will not talk back. I will not ask the you now. I don't need to cause of the person for me. We are doing to find out for me. It's okay, you will even know. You don't know. You do ask my way it say. You do ask my way it say. You don't see. You the person that the person. You I don't suspect you. If I fully suspect you, you know for even know. That is the whole issue about. If I fully suspect you know who even know. Because they ask the way I would take out. Now actually the way you know if you know that way it's in the way. I don't really think. I believe what the day is so. I know so that's what it's in the happen as soon as I need to ask the man whether the man will see. Even man when you catch it right-handed, he will take in a devil work. You will be very foolish to ask somebody that have you been stolen something. You especially the presentation to yes. I don't think that's the position. Can't be asked that. No, I'm not suspecting. If I'm suspect, no, I am not. It's just that at times your behavior at times is very very funny to me. Understand? It's very very funny. When a person will come for your front, you will get something for your mind when you know say because the time when you talk for me about that pastor. Listen, the time when you take you talk to me about that pastor, you talk about some way. As he said, if that pastor didn't cancel for your front, you will even take what that you have that pastor is saying. So you defeat vibrate, and then at the end of the day, you don't say what you have to say. Then you start chewing your tongue, chewing your mouth. There are relationships that should not even happen. Cutting a relationship in life is a very normal thing. If something is not healthy to you, so if somebody always can't take your money, you will not say no, you don't have a relationship with you. Are you mad? Not being an enemy, you don't say. It is simple to tell the man that I am not owing you money again. He should say. He said, a one sentence of it. I'm not owing money again. For any reason, be it 100 for taxi, 125 for one African months, I'm not giving you any money. It's a very short sentence. Now it's up to the person to either make you their enemy or not. It's up to the person. No man will dare person say, I want to be our enemy. No, nobody says that. But when you take a stand that, okay, I don't want this kind of thing. Now the other person now make you enemy. So, and if you are afraid that no, because of what you are going to say, you're going to make somebody not feel good, then you are working on the wrong side of this life. Because if that was the case, they don't forgive you or something. All the good in the religion as well. let's suppose say na 1 plus 1 na 2. It's inside the main you see I don't know time they join the 1 plus 1. I don't really dey sure all that kind of thing. I don't blame you for that kind of character. Right now, I dey feel so I dey feel the type about it, and people they really portray that kind of character. I don't like that. I don't like that. First, na people they set confusion. They don't get this hand. Yeah. Have you even understand for woman they say okay maybe now woman they also kind of they used to talk confuse them then back then it becomes a man again having that kind of character. But all the same I don't still like no talk something wey you no fit talk am for another man the front. Because you know say even though the man is hard to say you know say the way you talk am for my phone you know dey lis ten again way you go talk am face to face. He hear everything wey you dey talk am he know exactly which way you dey talk. You fit may tell me say the man no know which way you mean. He know which way you mean. That is it comes for I don't know is it intimidation because you know say you know if you talk am for in front and truly you will not say it. No na because say you dey focus. Yeah. Talk about the man who know. You don't use an excuse. You understand? If you don't use an excuse, I did tell you, me, I don't know you. You know how many just within this week, you know how many times we don't leave me for a bed.
and all the clans Rude tried to contact wanted her. She asks if he plans to hand her over, but he explains he would never think of that, which moves Nin. Despite rejecting their conditions, they still decide to go to the ball and speak directly with them. Marius starts to think, and remembers that at the lake he was able to see the entrance to another labyrinth with another conscious guardian, and this labyrinth was in Kaled. Rude gets excited and says it's important information, so he starts thinking about conquering that labyrinth to get another rune, and maybe Manisha will fully recover with it. Nin reports that they only managed to reach the 50th floor in that labyrinth, as none of the two great clans went beyond that. But Rude believes he can conquer it with Marius's power and the magic of Luna and Nin. So now their goal is to conquer the labyrinth and secure an alliance. They are about to go to the ball, and we see Rude and Marius in suits, when Nin arrives in a beautiful dress that enchants Rude, as Luna arrives in a maid's outfit, since she can't wear a normal dress, so she can hide her gem. Even so, Rude says it suits her well, and the twins arrive. Lilia feels shy, but Lily assures her she looks cute, leaving Rude surprised. They arrive at the hall, and when they enter, the first to draw attention is Nin, as everyone is thinking her clan will join theirs. Nin is offended at them for not recognizing Rude as their leader, but he is not worried since he believes he will eventually be respected. Suddenly, the lights in the hall go out and focus is on Ike, the sub-leader of the Black Dragons, and Cynthia, the sub-leader of the White Tiger. They introduce their special guest Nin and ask her to come up to the stage, but Rude knows he needs to correct them, so he goes with her. They are surprised she became an adventurer, and Ike asks who is accompanying her. Rude steps forward and introduces himself as the leader of Nin's clan. Ike realizes Rude was part of the heroes group, but questions if he wasn't expelled for being useless, since he was the one who advised the hero to expel him, as tanks are not useful in labyrinths. He asks Nin to join them again, but Cynthia intervenes as her clan also wants Nin. Rude interrupts them, saying neither of them will have Nin, and he declares he came to make an alliance. Everyone mocks him for asking for an alliance, as Ike admits he cannot trust a team led by a tank. He asks Nin if she is sure, and she confirms it, telling everyone that Rude is the strongest tank in the world. Rude asks for the microphone and declares to everyone that his group will conquer the labyrinth and prove them wrong. In the darkness, suddenly the leader of the Black Dragon comments how interesting Rude's attitude is and tells Ike not to underestimate the newbies, introducing himself to Rude as Goose. While they shake hands, Rude feels Goose's great power. Goose tells everyone that if Rude manages to overcome the 50th floor of the labyrinth, they will make the alliance, and passes the microphone to Loodle, the hidden leader of the White Tiger. She also announces that they will accept the alliance if they manage to conquer the labyrinth, and both hope that Rude isn't just talk. In their rooms, Marius believes Rude was incredible, and he doesn't understand how they can underestimate him being so strong, but promises they will conquer the labyrinth so that no one will mock him again. Marius decides to take a bath, and Rude meets with Luna and Nin. They both think he did great, and Nin shyly thanks him for defending her. After that, the two say goodbye to go rest, and Rude is determined to conquer the labyrinth. Rude sees Lily, and she seems to have a favor to ask. She drags him to the room, as he wonders what got into her. She seems a bit shy, but tells him that she can't tie her dress, so Rude lends her a hand, and she thanks him, explaining that she wants to surprise her sister with tea. Rude is ready to leave, but Lily has another request for him. She is nervous and shares that she was impressed by his speech at the ball, wanting to tell others what she wishes for. Rude wonders what it might be, and Lily asks him not to laugh. She doesn't have a big goal, but doesn't want to lean on her sister forever, so she wishes to be able to assert herself more. She explains that she never worries when her sister is around, so she always makes mistakes without her. Lilia always protected her since childhood, so Lily thinks she is capable of anything. And it's the same in battles, as she just supports her sister from behind. Rude thought it was because she was good at magic, but Lily explains that Lilia is also good, but chooses to fight at close range. She tells him that when they fuse, Lilia is always the dominant personality, so she never fought on her own before. Rude understands why she wanted to talk to him, realizing how hard it is to say a wish to be more independent when she's so close to her sister. So he assures her that she can count on him, and Lily gets excited with this, but she loses her balance and falls. Lilia suddenly appears in the room, seeing Lily in the bed with Rude, and gets furious at him. Rude tries to explain, but she decides to talk on the roof. Outside, Lilia tells him that he doesn't need to be so cautious. She would have pushed him off the roof if it were anyone else, but knows he understands what it's like to have a little sister, so she was just pretending so they could talk. She asks if she ever told him about her parents, and Rude thinks their parents abandoned them. But Lilia explains that their parents were abusive, so they ran away. Their father was especially mean, so it's hard for Lily to have a normal conversation with a man. That's why she wanted to talk to him, because she wants to protect Lily until she takes her to a place where she can be truly happy. Rude admits that Lily thinks she is capable of anything, but he doesn't think so, since Lilia loses her cool when it comes to Lily, but she reminds him that he's the last person who can say that. Lilia smiles and thanks him for listening to her, as Rude assures that she can talk about anything to him. The next day they head towards the labyrinth, as the twins are already there. They explain that they were escorted to the 49th floor, so now Lily can use Dungeon Walk to jump floors. She thinks it's best to take them to the 45th floor to gauge the strength of the monsters, while Lilia reports that she also gathered information. She explains that the two clans used speed-focused parties with 4 attackers. Each floor has many monsters that inflict status effects, so Rude is excited to be immune to them. Nin finds it challenging, but they decide to do whatever it takes to conquer the 51st floor. They think of a strategy, as Lily declares she wants to give commands during the battle. Rude remembers their conversation and agrees, while Lilia seems surprised. They go to the 45th floor and walk until they reach a fork, when Marius notices some monsters nearby. Rude also senses it, and Marius explains it's because he's the manager of the Avansha labyrinth. He explains that both paths lead to the same point, but allow them to be ambushed from behind in a pincer attack, so they are dealing with a tricky guardian. Suddenly, 2 monsters appear, and Rude taunts them. He receives a jet of poison, but is immune, and attacks the creature. The black owl also attacks, but he manages to fend it off, while Marius finishes the monster. Another black owl appears, and Lilia manages to protect her sister. More of them approach, but Lily explains they don't need to fight. Rude understands, so he uses a flashing magic stone. They advance, and Nin praises Lily's commands. She admits she's doing her best, while Lilia looks at her in surprise. Nin also realizes that now she can choose whether or not to let Rude absorb her damage, so Marius thinks his battle with him made Rude stronger, and he praises Rude, because few tanks can attract the attention of multiple monsters. The others also praise him, and Marius suggests he learns the self-heal skill, but is surprised humans don't know the ability. Rude questions if he isn't human, and the party realizes they know little about Marius. Marius looks serious and declares he is actually a demonoid. Rude is surprised to learn there are also demonoids among humans and demihumans, and that they are loyal to a demon. Marius is able to manage the labyrinth because he's a demonoid, and reveals they were created by a demon to destroy the world. But Nin is shocked by this because they thought the labyrinths were created by God to give them items. Marius doesn't understand where that story came from, but warns that a demonoid must also manage this labyrinth, so he tells Rude to be careful. Rude wonders why he is fighting against his own people, but Marius confesses he doesn't like them and wants to defeat them as Marius, not as a demonoid. He apologizes for joining the party for personal reasons, but Rude doesn't mind and still thinks of him as a friend. Lilia agrees, and as long as he doesn't hurt her sister, she also doesn't mind. So the group supports Marius, who appreciates it. Lily decides to change the topic to discuss the monsters on the 50th floor. Rude agrees, so she proceeds to set their strategy. They advance through the labyrinth until they reach the 50th floor, and a bone dragon appears. Rude taunts the monster, and we see that Lily decided he should take the lead to prevent the others from getting status effects, while Lilia and Marius attack outside the range and suggest enchanting their weapons with fire since it's the dragon's weakness. Rude keeps tanking the attacks and draws the dragon's attention away from the others while Marius and Lilia strike it. But suddenly the dragon charges an area attack, hitting Lilia and Marius. They get a poison effect, so Luna and Nin quickly heals them, while Rude distracts the dragon and Lily uses a fire spell. Rude taunts the dragon again, which uses a sludge attack on him, making his shield heavy. He calls for a water spell to wash off the sludge, and Nin manages to help him. She decides to use the ability allowed to the saint, creating an auto-healing area with shield recovery. They continue fighting the dragon for an hour, but it still stands strong. It suddenly covers itself in poisonous gas and prepares an attack. Lily warns about the flames, so Rude gets as close as possible and uses his shield to block the attack. He uses his provoke again as the dragon unleashes a barrage of attacks. This drains 5,000 points from Rude's shield, so he rushes to the auto-healing area as Marius jumps back to the fight and strikes the dragon. Lilia follows up his attack, and the other three take the chance to cast a fire spell. Rude keeps dealing with its attacks until he leaps and uses his life conversion. He finally defeats the dragon, and Lily congratulates him for clearing the floor. They decide to advance to the 51st floor another time and choose to call it a day. At night, Lily talks about selling the materials they've gathered, and Nin praises her for her commands in battle. She promises to do her best, and they decide to celebrate, but Lilia says she's tired and decides to go rest, so Lily follows after her. We see the group celebrating, and Nin thinks there's nothing better than drinking after a raid. Luna wonders if alcohol is that good, so Nin tells her to try it. Rude is worried about a homunculus drinking, but she obsesses with the idea, so she takes a sip, but finds it bitter. Nin changes the subject and talks about Lily and Lilia being closer to Rude. He doesn't think anything is different, so Nin asks Luna about it, and she agrees that they seem closer, but Rude wonders if she's drunk. Nin wonders if they're not more than friends, and Rude assures that they're not, so Nin asks if she can be more than friends with him. Rude thinks she's drunk as well, since he already said that his priority now is raiding labyrinths and helping Manisha. Luna asks if he's not dating anyone at the moment, and he confirms this, so she starts to get nervous. She confesses she has a warm feeling in her chest when she's near him, so she'd like to spend more time with him. Rude doesn't know what to say, so he suggests getting her water. When Rude returns to his room, Lilia is in his bed. He asks what she's doing there, and she tells him that she wanted to talk to him, so she asked Marius to let her in, but she ended up falling asleep. Rude wonders what she wants, and she wants to talk about Lily's behavior in the labyrinth. Lilia realizes that Lily wants to change, but she doesn't seem so sure, so she asks him what he thinks about changes. Rude admits he doesn't like change, especially in Avansha. He's afraid of going the wrong way, but also happy that things changed because Avansha would never be so lively if things hadn't changed. So perhaps the best way is to find something to enjoy in the change. Lilia says she's weaker than Lily, but she still wants to support her, and it's sad to see her drifting away. Rude thinks her inability to let her sister go is a bigger problem than Lily's desire to be independent. Rude guarantees that things will change, but he doesn't think there's anything to worry about since they always stay together. So even if things change, the essence will be the same, and her and Lily will continue to be together as always. He thought more than she expected, and Lilia thanks Rude for his help. She states that Lily was brilliant today, and she couldn't look at her, but is determined not to let it happen again. Rude wishes her good luck, and she'll do her best. They go to the labyrinth again, and now they will jump to floor 51. Lily warns that they don't have much information on the 51st floor, but there is fog, so they may need something other than detection magic to find the monsters. Rude keeps her in charge of the detection, while he and Marius will search as much as they can. He tells Luna to be on her guard, but she's embarrassed by what she said when she was drunk. Lily announces that everything is ready, and she uses her dungeon wand. They appear in a dense fog, and Lily informs that her detection spell isn't working. Luna tries to clear the fog with a wind spell, but it doesn't work, and Marius explains that the fog is made of mana. He explains that monsters also have mana, so they can try to detect them through that. Rude decides to try, and he can feel something. He uses his provoke, and he's hit by a water spell. The monsters grab them, and Lilia thinks they must be fishmen. Luna
Please send me to a nice place. Darn it! Why the flooded area? No! There's water everywhere. Gotta dig canals first. The flood issue must be solved for the city to develop. Finally, the water's gone. The people in the city have fallen ill from floodwater. A hospital must be built immediately. This is a decent location. Hurry up! Come on! Come register at the hospital now. Great! We've put the epidemic under control. Agriculture must be developed first. Without food, there is no development. We've still got refugees outside the city. Let's set up a free porridge stall first. Don't worry, guys. We've got enough porridge for everyone. Now they can work hard to build the city. With the growing population, our city is developing fast. Ha ha ha! With excellent management, I can turn a poor city into a powerful kingdom.
Crossplay, now available.
Luna tries to use her magic, but she can't find the enemy, so Rude tries to detect their mana and orders everyone to stay behind him. He uses his provoke again, and the enemy really are fishmen. They surround Rude, but Marius manages to defend him since he can detect them blindfolded. The group focuses on detecting the monsters by mana, and they're able to defeat the fishmen. Lily suggests a break, so Nin decides to cook the fishmen. Rude notices that they dropped some first-class items, and Lilia confesses that she managed to look at Lily. They advance to a larger room, and Marius thinks something is coming. A circle appears, and a dark skeleton spawns from it. He has 3 crystals, and Rude feels a high pressure from him. He asks Lily to command, and he takes the lead charging against the skeleton, but the yellow crystal protects him, and the red one attacks Rude with fire. He wonders about the blue one, and suddenly his attack becomes faster, and it enhances his movements. Rude realizes what the crystals do, but finds the yellow especially irritating. He decides to draw its attention again, so Lilia and Marius attack from behind, but are blocked by the crystal. Rude keeps the pressure and also attacks, but the skeleton uses a flash attack. Rude wonders if everyone is okay, and he sees Lilia acting strange. She attacks Marius, screaming for him to stop hurting Lily, as she starts to have visions of her past. Rude asks Nin to heal her, but Nin reveals that Luna and Lily were also affected. She decides to take care of them first, and Rude remembers that only the 3 of them are immune to status effects. The skeleton attacks him, but Rude uses his life conversion and blows one of the crystals away. He decides to switch with Marius and uses provoke on Lilia. He pins her to the ground, and Lilia screams at him, so Rude realizes that she's having visions of her father. He tries to calm her down, saying that no one is trying to hurt them, and reminds her that they're strong now. This moves her, and she sees Rude in her visions. He states he'll always protect them, and she finally calms down. Rude asks Marius to regroup, and Marius tells him that they need to get rid of the yellow crystal. The skeleton attacks with fire again, and Nin uses water to aid Rude. He charges against the skeleton, but the crystal activates again. Rude notices water passing through the barrier, so he realizes how to penetrate the barrier, and explains that maybe the skeleton can't block physical and magical attacks at the same time. They give it a chance, so Lily uses her magic while Rude advances on the skeleton, and the magic manages to get past the barrier. They use this to continue attacking, and the skeleton tries the flash attack again. But Lilia isn't affected because Nin casts a spell that nullifies status effects. They combine their spells, so Rude jumps in and attacks with his life conversion. This seems to work, but the skeleton uses its magic to duplicate itself. They pressure Rude, but Luna manages to identify the real one, and they attack him again. The skeleton tries to retreat, but Rude and the others manage to defeat it. He gets the magic stone and decides to take a break after finding the magic circle, but Lily can't find it, and Rude wonders if that means this is the bottom floor. He asks what Marius thinks, but he's not sure. Rude thinks that the route to the next floor is sealed for now, so he decides to turn back, and Marius thinks this guardian looks unusual. A girl suddenly appears behind Rude, and she bites his neck. 4 more skeletons appear, and Rude knows they can't deal with them. but the girl wonders if she programmed the skeletons to keep appearing and gets rid of them in a single attack. Rude is impressed, and Marius states that he wasn't expecting a demon lord. Rude wonders if she's the guardian of the labyrinth, and she demands that they surrender to her eye. They feel an overwhelmingly powerful magic, but Rude is able to withstand it. She's impressed that Rude wasn't hit with status effects from her magic and thinks that divine skills are annoying. She wonders why Rude isn't intimidated, and he explains that he's looking at a cute little girl. She likes his words, but Marius warns that she's a 300-year-old granny. She gets angry at Marius, thinking of him as nothing more than a failure, but Rude stands up for him. She wonders if he joined the humans, so Marius explains that he just dislikes the rest of the demon lords. She thinks he should already know that he's no match for her, but Rude reminds her that it's not just him she's up against. She doesn't seem impressed, as none of them are a match for a demon lord. Rude reminds her that humans are strong together, so she challenges them to defeat the Kailed Labyrinth's guardian, and introduces herself as Amon Sloth. Luna finds her mana impressive, but Rude takes the lead and rushes towards her, but Amon pushes him back with her wind. Marius attacks with Lilia, but she defends against both of them. Lily and Luna cast spells, and Amon deflects with a whirlwind, as Rude notes that she doesn't focus only on him even with his taunt. Amon states that such attacks won't affect her, but Rude decides to keep attacking. She dodges him with her wind, and Nin uses her magic to put her down. Lilia continues the attack, but Amon blocks it. Marius advances too, but she easily pushes him back. Rude advances again, and Amon states that desperate attacks won't work. But it was a distraction, so Lily attacks from behind, and Rude throws a flashing magic stone. She can't see, and Marius and Lilia take advantage of the opening. Suddenly, Amon explodes, and a tornado appears. She warns she won't be careless anymore, as Nin uses her skill to buff the team. Amon transforms into a giant wolf, and they're overwhelmed by her howl. Rude asks if Marius can fight in his demon form as well, but he explains that it makes him attack everyone, so they decide not to use it. Rude keeps her busy while Lilia and Marius try to attack her, but her fur is like armor. She attacks Rude, and he notices that her attacks are simple, but she's stronger now. Lily and Luna cast a long-distance magic, but it's not effective, so Rude states it's going to be a long battle. She pressures him again, but Marius manages to cut her after gathering his strength. She starts to howl, and Nin decides to use a spell to nullify status effects, so she warns Rude she won't be able to heal them for a while. Rude's defense continues to drop, and Marius wonders if he's okay. Rude explains he's fine, and as long as he doesn't fall, they won't lose. The battle goes on, but she weakens and wants to flee, so Lilia lands another hit on her. Rude notices her movements slowing down, and suddenly she starts to unleash a blast of wind. Marius can't get closer, and Nin realizes it's a barrier that attacks anyone nearby. Rude notices her stone shining, so he thinks they must destroy it to defeat her. Lily commands Nin to nullify the wind barrier, so she starts to pray, and Rude states they need to buy time. They join forces, but Rude struggles to breathe and withstand the wind blades. Nin finishes her spell, and she manages to nullify the wind barrier. The wolf tries to flee, but Luna won't let her, while Lilia and Marius attack her legs. She protects the stone, but Rude decides to use his attack with 30,000 defense absorbed. She jumps up after the cut, and Rude realizes she's preparing an attack. He tells everyone to dodge, but he's caught by the whirlwind. He manages to withstand it and survives, but loses all his defense. Nin asks if he's okay, and they see Marius and Lilia on the ground. They're alive, and the beast stands staring at them. Rude doesn't want her to attack them again, so he asks Nin and Luna to heal them while he holds the guardian. Nin reminds him he lost his shield, but Rude plans to use his skills without it. They decide to trust him, and Rude charges in, thinking it's his duty to protect everyone after dragging them into the labyrinth. She attacks him, and this time he feels pain all over his body. Amon tries to use her magic, but she's too weak. But he also can't hold on any longer, and thinks they'll need to retreat, but Lily says she can still fight. She asks Nin and Luna to get ready because she'll be the attacker now. Rude wonders what she's doing, so Lily declares she wants to continue fighting. Rude thinks she's crazy, but they decide to continue. Rude can't keep taking hits without defense, and Nin takes care of him. The fusion is ready, and Lily continues charging against it. Rude notices she has the same speed as when Lilia takes control, but her movements are predictable. Lily explains she's still not used to the body, but Rude thinks she should create her own way of fighting. He explains he'll tank until she gets used to it. He knows they don't have that time, but he can't complain when everyone is giving their all. He's pushed far away and he can't receive any more attacks. He sees Marius and remembers how he uses his mana as a shield, so he decides to try that, creating a shield at the last second. He tries to use all the mana in his body and finds that the pain has diminished. He manages to block another attack, and Lily strikes her with her sword. Rude notices her sword with the 4 elements, while she uses all of them at once and delivers the final blow. Eamon is defeated, and Rude catches Lily. He thanks her for her help, and Lily explains it wasn't just her. The fusion ends and Rude lets them rest. He asks Eamon if she still wants to continue the fight, but she tells him she can't move. Rude wonders if she has a magic stone that grants wishes, so she gives it to him. She wonders if he's going to finish her off, but Rude wants to know how many demon lords and what their goals are. She's not sure about the number, but it's all just a game to see if they can destroy this world. Rude asks about her relationship with humans, but she doesn't understand the question, so he asks her to help them, because he needs strong allies against the demons. She admits she's not attached to the Demon Lord title, so she accepts his proposal. Rude decides to return, but Eamon warns she needs to be carried. They recruit the guardian Eamon Sloth, and after that, the clan's ball is held, and Rude announces that they conquered the labyrinth, achieving an alliance with the 2 other clans. They return to Avantia, and Rude misses Manisha. Lily takes the opportunity while the others are sleeping to talk to Rude and thanks him for what he did in the labyrinth, and she gives him a kiss. Rude is surprised, but Lily sleeps again. He decides to ask about it later, but suddenly he hears Lilia's voice, and she also thanks him. They arrive in Avantia, and Rude gives the stone to Manisha. She uses it, and she feels her body lighten. She also thanks Eamon, and she promises to make her all kinds of food. The next day, Manisha gives a list of requests to Rude, and he's surprised to receive so many petitions from the residents. The town is developing rapidly, and he's relieved to be allied with the 2 other clans. Nin suddenly appears out of breath, and she shows an injured girl who's a homunculus like Luna. She wakes up and begs for their help. She tells them that her friends were attacked in the forest, so Nin and Rude decide to investigate. Luna wants to go too, but Rude stops her and thinks it's better for her to stay and treat the girl's wounds. They run into the forest, and they see homunculi fighting each other. Nin notices that the homunculus on one side have emotions, and they have a disadvantage. Rude joins the battle and tries to talk to the others, but they keep attacking him. He pushes them back and explains that a girl asked for his help, so he asks if she's their friend. The others keep charging at him, and a girl named Samina states that they're friends of the girl he met. Rude asks about the ones attacking him, and he discovers that they're combat homunculi from the kingdom of Brunqueles, the country that Luna escaped. Rude asks Nin to take care of them, so she uses her healing. We see Eamon watching them, and she thinks things are getting interesting. Rude wonders if they have emotions, and Samina explains that they don't feel anything. They're just following orders to exterminate those who escaped. Rude needs to defeat them, but he can't do it since they might be like Luna.
เวลารถชนไม่ว่าใครก็หงุดหงิด
โถ่เว้ยขับรถภาษาบ้าอะไร
ใคร
เนี่ย
ก็แน่อยู่ก็เบรก
เดือดร้อนคนอื่นไหมฉัน
แต่ถ้ามีรู้ใจประกันภัย
Eamon appears and wonders if he can't attack, so she explains that they're like puppets now.
Alright, guys, we are in for a retracement, a little retracement before a push down. So, anybody that wants to go in now, I think this is the right time. This is the right time. I think so. Because this is kind of like a retracement. I want to add one more. Before the final push down. Appears one just wants to go down. I thought to how should I do chase music before? It would have been nice to have something like this. But it's okay.
Rude thinks she's cold, but knows she said it so he wouldn't feel guilty fighting them. He defends the attacks, but sees them charging again, even after losing an arm. They jump to attack him, so Rude breaks their magic stones, and they disintegrate. More of them appear, but Rude can use mana now, and he uses it to enhance his moves, so he manages to defeat them, while Nin tells him that she's finished healing everyone. Rude explains that their friend asked for his help, so he asks them to accompany him. He thinks they were mistreated by humans, so they might refuse. Samina admits that she hates humans, but they don't have anywhere to go, so she agrees to follow him. They take them to the clan house, and Nin wonders what they're going to do next. She thinks they must inform the local lord, or they won't be able to protect them. The girl from before appears, and she introduces herself as Fia. She thanks him for the help and asks to join their meeting, thinking it will be easier to explain the situation if she's there. Rude warns her that they might be afraid of her, so Fia suggests they tie her up, but Rude doesn't think it's necessary. They head towards the governor, and they can hear the villagers talking about the homunculi that arrived. Fia apologizes to Rude for the trouble she caused, but Rude explains that the people of Avansha are just curious because they've never seen a homunculus before. They meet with the governor, and he thinks the homunculi had a hard time, thinking about the rumors he heard about Brunqueles. Rude asks if he can shelter them in the city, explaining that they have nowhere to go, and they might solve the lack of manpower they have in Avansha. The governor wonders if Rude is thinking about hiring them, and Rude admits that he is, pointing out that they're just like normal people. The governor understands and agrees that they don't look different from humans. He decides to ask a few questions and mentions that there are combat homunculi with enhanced combat abilities and command types like Fia, with thinking ability and self-awareness, so he wonders how homunculus technology advanced so quickly. Fia reveals that the Demon Lord of Greed appeared in Brunquelas 20 years ago. She doesn't know why he appeared, but the advancement in the creation of homunculus was thanks to him, and the kingdom continues to produce homunculus en masse. The governor can't believe that demon lords are real, and decides to take this information to his superiors and promises that Fia and the others will be able to stay in Avansha. As they go back, Fia is happy to be able to stay. Rude asks about Samina and thinks she can fight as well as a battle homunculus. Fia admits that Samina is a formidable force, and they can count on her if something happens. Fia thinks about how Rude made them realize that humans can be kind, and hopes that others will be able to accept them one day. Back home, Rude explains to the others that the town expects them to work while they're being protected, and asks what they are able to do. Sophia mentions that they used to make weapons and even buildings. Rude finds this impressive, but he hears their fears about working for humans again, so he assures them it will be with reasonable conditions, like 10-hour days with breaks, and they're shocked that it's so few. Rude and the others decide to build bathhouses first because of the adventurers, and Nin tells him that Luna seems worried about the homunculi and wonders if she has a relationship with them. Rude goes to talk to Luna. She's worried and wonders if they will be able to stay after building the bathhouse. Rude explains that the governor left it in his hands, so she doesn't need to worry. She heard what they went through in Queles and is happy that they arrived in Avansha, so Rude realizes that she doesn't remember much about her life in that country. Rude asks if she told them that she's a homunculus, but she didn't since she doesn't want to cause any trouble, and decides to tell them when the townspeople aren't scared, so she will do her best so they can live well until then. Rude is sure she can do it and is happy to have found her. So Luna gets emotional and thanks him from the bottom of her heart. Rude goes to see Eamon, and she seems happy to meet him, but he quickly puts her down. Eamon tells him that she's teaching magic now since she has so much free time, so Rude suggests that she help with the construction of the city, but Eamon explains that she only does what is interesting, and thinks that the homunculi can help with the city. She's excited about children learning magic from her, thinking maybe one day they can become candidates for Demon Lord. Rude remembers what he wanted from her and asks why the Demon Lord of Greed is producing homunculi, wondering if he wants to invade a country. Eamon explains that he's interested in research, but is the last person who would want to invade a country. She thinks he must be doing this to pass the time, and Rude is shocked by this. Eamon explains that demon lords don't have a lifespan, and they're simply reborn without their memories after they die, so they look for ways to pass the time. Greed always wanted to create the strongest, and the creation of homunculi must be one of his studies. Rude thinks a combat homunculus is the closest to the strongest, but Eamon thinks he's closer. Rude is confused, but Eamon explains that he has a power that even Greed couldn't obtain. He has mana strengthened by the power of the Demon Lord, along with a shield strengthened by God, and it was this power that defeated her. But Rude still doesn't understand Greed's intentions with the homunculi, so Eamon reveals that they're great research objects. Rude gets furious thinking about the things that Greed is doing and asks where his labyrinth is. But Eamon doesn't think he can defeat him and states that Rude's strongest power could be problematic. Mana comes from monsters, and if someone uses too much, the body can turn into something similar to a demon. Rude wonders if he should avoid using mana, but Eamon thinks it's better for him to learn how to control it, since he could become a demon lord, but Rude isn't interested in that. So she explains that it's time for her class and says goodbye. Rude thinks he should get stronger to face Greed, while a purple glow appears and suddenly Rude hears someone talking in his head. The homunculi quickly begin to build the bathhouse, and many residents remain suspicious of them, but they continue working for weeks, and their effort earns the trust of more and more people. Meanwhile, Rude continues to train his mana in the city's labyrinth to prepare for Greed. He reaches the manager's floor and discovers Nin playing with a baby dragon named Babern, and Marius congratulates her for winning in the gacha game. Lily also gained a companion, a fairy named Lufia, so they thank Rude for letting them use his points, and realize that the labyrinth monsters are close to Rude, thinking being a labyrinth manager is amazing. Marius gets jealous because they didn't do this when he was the manager, and Rude explains it can be too much. Rude announces that the bathhouse is ready, but the residents wonder if it's safe. The adventurers are excited to try it, so they are the first to enter. The girls also decide to use it, and Nin is surprised that demon lords like Eamon bathe. Eamon wonders where Luna is, and Nin explains that she's not used to being undressed with others. Lily and Lilia decide to wash each other, so Nin asks to do the same with Manisha, while Eamon is upset for being left out. She thinks it's a shame it's not a mixed bath, since Nin won't use the transformation magic they practiced. Nin yells that it was a secret, and Manisha wonders why she wants to use transformation magic in the bath. Eamon reveals that Nin wanted to increase the size of her breasts, so Nin threatens to put vegetables in her food every day. Eamon can't believe she'd do that, and wonders if it's because she's the most bosomed of Rude's friends. Lilia and Lily decide to punish her for unnecessary comments, and Manisha laughs at them. Nin wonders if there's something wrong, but Manisha explains she's happy to finally be able to have fun like this. They remember how her condition improved and promise they'll do more together when she recovers, so Manisha thanks them for it. They hear a noise from the men's side, and the adventurers are begging Rude to let them peek, but Rude doesn't allow them since Manisha is there. They want to see Lily and Manisha, and the girls get angry hearing this. They ask Rude not to waste their time, and one claims he even wants to see Nin, even though she's flat. Nin wonders if she should kill them, but Rude says they're just idiots, because he finds all the girls practically the same size. They finish the bath, and Fia asks if he liked the bathhouse. Rude thinks it's amazing, and a resident wonders if there's something dangerous inside, but he hears the group of adventurers praising the place. Samina also appears, and she hopes he'll try it someday. He agrees since she seems sincere, and the other residents also want to try it. Days later, the residents get used to the bathhouse, so the bond with the homunculi increases. Rude thanks Samina for the service, but she explains that he was kind to them first. Suddenly a guard appears, and he explains that a large horde of monsters is coming towards the city. The news spreads fast, and Rude places a high price on a request to defeat the monsters. He gathers the adventurers at the clan house and starts his speech, explaining that they cleared a labyrinth that even the two greatest clans couldn't handle, so there's nothing to fear. He also states that they will be well rewarded for every monster they defeat, so everyone gets excited.
สัมผัสประสบการณ์ XM เต็มรูปแบบด้วยแอปของเราการันตีคะแนนดาวสูงจากเทรดเดอร์หลายพันรับโบนัส
Lilia tells him he's good at speeches, but Rude thinks it's because he didn't mention there are 300 monsters. Lilia assures him they'll stop counting after 100, and in the worst scenario, he just has to defeat them all. Eamon and Marius come to speak with Rude, mentioning they can sense a new and powerful labyrinth nearby. Rude wonders if this is related to the monsters, and Eamon thinks they were cloned in the labyrinth and sent to Avansha. Rude is surprised they can do that, and Eamon thinks more monsters might appear, so they decide to help him. Samina states that he can also count on them, and the homunculi will be the sword that protects the city. Rude thanks her, while Baburn and Lufia appear to help, and Rude has a request for them. Rude starts to fortify the city's defenses when they notice the monsters approaching. Philly leads the army as the monsters start to emerge, and the adventurers realize there are more than 300, but Rude points out that most are just goblins. Philly commands the attack, and many monsters are quickly defeated, boosting the group's morale. The monsters continue to appear, and they attack with magic, so the adventurers realize that these aren't ordinary monsters. Lily and Marius appear, so Rude takes the lead and taunts the monsters. He uses mana to knock them out, and the adventurers become more confident. Marius and Lily join him, and Eamon notices Rude is using mana to oversee the battlefield. Philly continues the attack, while the others assist. They manage to defeat the monsters, and the adventurers realize how strong Rude is. Rude notices the monsters disappeared, so he knows they were from the labyrinth. Suddenly, they see another horde approaching, and the adventurers are frightened, but Rude orders them to hold their ground. The guard reveals more monsters coming, but they are from the Avansha labyrinth, and they fight alongside Rude. We see that he asked Baburn and Lufia to duplicate Avansha's monsters, and he explains that reinforcements have arrived. He asks for the adventurer's support as before, and he charges again, but is surrounded by ogres, so the monsters help him, and the adventurers can't believe what they are seeing. They manage to defeat the horde, and the homunculi praise his strength, while the residents come to heal them and repair their weapons. Aemon praises Rude for using the enemy's trick of duplicating the monsters, so Rude thanks her and says they must raid the new labyrinth to prevent this from happening again. But Aemon reveals that the new labyrinth seems to be controlled by greed. Rude is angered thinking about him, and he emanates his mana. Aemon wonders if he wants to kill him, but Rude explains he is the only one who knows about Brunqueles, so he wants to capture him alive to get some information, so Aemon gives him bracelets, explaining that they can imprison greed. Marius also offers to go, but Rude tells him it will be just him and the girls this time, including Samina. She accepts the invitation, but Marius wonders why he is left out. Rude explains that Aemon will stay to help with the magic, and Marius is the clan's sub-leader, so he must stay to protect the city in case greed sends more monsters. Marius hesitates, but agrees and tells him not to worry, so he and Aemon are responsible for the city, and the others swear to protect Avansha. Rude arrives at the new labyrinth, and Samina wonders if greed is really in the labyrinth. Rude admits there's a chance, and she explains that all the homunculi know him, so Rude asks her not to force herself, while we see Luna thinking. They enter the labyrinth, but there's nothing there. They can't find the magic circle, when suddenly they start to feel a strong pressure. A portal appears, and the demon lord Greed greets them. Rude tells Greed to close up the labyrinth and surrender, explaining that he already dealt with his monsters, so Greed must be out of forces. But Greed suddenly shows that there's still an army of monsters heading towards Avansha. Rude gets angry, but Nin tells him to calm down, so he listens to her and declares that Greed won't conquer Avansha with just those monsters. But Greed explains that he has almost unlimited points, and he can send more, so it's just a matter of time. He asks if Luna and Samina are homunculi, leaving the party in shock. They wonder if Luna really is a homunculus, so she shows the magic stone in her chest and challenges Greed. Greed seems excited, thinking she has grown beyond all his other research, wondering if it was because she lived in the outside world. He asks her to come back home, but Luna states that her only master is Rude. The girls wonder why she and Rude didn't tell them this before, so Luna begins to apologize, but they stand by her side, telling her she can explain later. Greed sees this, so he transforms into a demon and decides to take her by force. He charges at Rude, who can't believe how heavy his blows are, so he strengthens his body with mana and pushes him back. Lilia tries to attack Greed, followed by Samina, but he grabs her sword and knocks her down. Rude checks on her, and she asks why he absorbed the damage she received. She states that her purpose to live is to protect the homunculi, so she should be treated as expendable. Rude realizes she's willing to die to defeat Greed, so he asks her to stay out of the fight, since he doesn't want to see anyone die. She claims that her life as a homunculus doesn't have value, but Rude doesn't want to be like Greed, so he tells her not to waste her life fighting. Greed interrupts them and attacks, but Nin and Lily block it with a magical shield. Rude uses Provoke, so Greed turns to him, but Rude manages to push him away. Greed's magic is nullified by Luna, so Lilia and Samina are able to cut him. Greed falls to the ground, and Rude takes the opportunity to put the handcuffs on him. Meanwhile, the residents of Avansha fight against the horde of monsters. We see the evasion tanks are struggling, so Kilgaz appears and helps them, telling them not to lose focus because they're doing well. Marius also defeats a group of monsters, but Aemon seems lazy, so Sugal explains that she'll get donuts from Manisha as a reward if she helps. So Aemon decides to join the fight and uses her wind, wiping out a ton of the monsters. Rude thinks she's going to destroy the city, and he decides to take Greed to Avansha, but he sees a gem in his chest and wonders if demon lords have magic stones on their bodies. A portal suddenly appears behind Rude and something attacks him as he blows it away. Rude realizes he's stronger than anything he's faced before, and a man comes out of the dark energy, so Rude realizes he's the real Greed. Greed explains that the first one was actually a homunculus created from his memories and abilities. Greed transforms and attacks Rude, and Rude realizes that even his small movements have great impact, so he uses his mana to strengthen himself. They collide, but Greed manages to put Rude down. Nin uses her magic to help him, and she realizes it's going to be harder than fighting Aemon. Lilia and Lily merge and they charge on Greed. They pressure him and Samina sees an opportunity, but Greed sends her flying while Luna prevents the impact. Greed becomes enraged and starts screaming, while Rude wonders what's happening. He charges at Rude, causing an explosion. Rude manages to escape, but the blow takes a chunk of his defense. Lily decides to take the lead while Nin heals him, and he realizes that even the twins are on the defensive, thinking he needs to end this with a well-timed blow. He taunts Greed, so Lily manages to land a hit, but it's not enough, and he casts a spell on them, leaving the two girls unconscious. Rude attacks with over 20,000 absorbed defense, sending Greed flying, and he asks Samina and Luna to help the twins, but Greed returns. He suddenly punches Rude, so Rude realizes he's not strong enough and focuses even more mana into his body. He manages to cut Greed, but he gets blown away. Rude can use his life conversion again, so he uses it along with his mana, colliding with Greed. The girls scream, and we see Rude on the ground, unable to move, and with all his defense lost. Greed is ready to attack again, and Rude tells everyone to run. Everything goes dark, and Rude wonders what happened while hearing the girls fighting. He tries to stand up and sees the girls defeated. Luna is the last one standing, but she's no match for Greed, who grabs her by the neck. Rude sees her struggling and tries to stand up. He becomes furious and something inside him changes as he punches Greed. Nin wakes up and sees Rude is different, surrounded by a red aura. He keeps hearing a voice in his head telling him to destroy everything, and Greed attacks, but Rude grabs his arm. He slams him to the ground and continues to beat Greed non-stop with a mad expression, until Nin tells him to stop. But the voice inside him doesn't recognize her, and he decides to destroy, but she slaps him out of it. Rude returns to normal, realizing he lost his senses due to the mana, but his aura returns and he struggles again, with his mana acting on its own. He remembers what Eamon said before and realizes he could turn into a monster at this rate. Nin talks to him, and Rude manages to suppress the mana. Greed stands up again, and he shows that his monsters are still in Avansha, but Rude has an idea, so he asks Nin to heal him continuously. He thinks of all his companions in Avansha and thanks Greed, since because of him his skill identified that they were all in the same place, so he uses his life conversion on everyone, allowing him to reach 1,000,000 defense absorbed. He declares that he will protect everyone as the strongest tank, and his attack is able to overwhelm Greed. We see everyone resting after the battle, and they are happy to see Rude and the others returning. Manisha runs up to Rude, happy he's safe as she welcomes him back. Marius and Eamon join them, and Rude thanks them for taking care of the city before the rest of the residents arrive and praise him for defeating the labyrinth, declaring that he really is the strongest tank. But that's where this video ends. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
แอฟขอแนะนำใหม่แบรนด์ดังนกแท้วิตามินซีพลัสซิงค์มีนานะช่วยเสริมภูมิคุ้มกัน
The story begins as we meet a boy named Haru, who shut himself in after being bullied in high school. He stayed in his room for years, but one day, he is suddenly reincarnated by a goddess. Haru realizes he must have died, and the goddess tells him he will be reincarnated into a new world filled with magic, and she will give him overpowered skills to help him in his new life. She tells him to enjoy his second chance at life, and Haru just wants to be able to live a quiet and easy life. The goddess reincarnates him, and he finds he has been reincarnated as a baby. He's the son of the king, and he's born with the royal insignia. The king is excited to see how strong he is, so he has his advisor perform a magical assessment. His crystal ball glows as it examines Haru's power. The king thinks he should be strong, because his mother was the hero who defeated the demon king. But it turns out he is only level 2, and his advisor notes he also has no elements, so he can only use barrier magic. The king can't believe this, wondering how they could have such a useless son, and they think it would be a problem if other people found out. So they both come up with the idea to say he died during childbirth. Haru can't believe he is going to die after he was just reincarnated, and the king orders for him to be disposed of in a faraway forest. The goddess panics seeing this, and she realizes she messed up, because she actually made Haru's power level 1002, but the measuring devices in that world don't go up that high, so they don't realize how strong he is. Haru finds himself abandoned in a forest, and he can't do anything since he is just a baby. He thinks about how they mentioned he can use barrier magic, so he decides to give it a go. He imagines it in his mind, and he manages to form a cube. He finds it easy to control, easily changing its size and its form. He tries using it on himself, and it allows him to float in the air. But at that moment, a giant wolf suddenly appears. Haru starts freaking out, but he is protected by his barrier. He picks up a bunch of trees with his barriers, and he uses them to attack the wolf. The wolf is still able to get up, so he decides to go even bigger, picking up an enormous chunk of the ground, but the wolf cries out, and Haru realizes the wolf can talk. The wolf can't believe how strong he is, thinking he isn't normal. Haru struggles to talk, but he gets an idea, and uses a barrier that turns his thoughts into sound. He manages to talk, and the wolf wants to know more about him. Haru introduces himself, and says he was abandoned because his mana level was too low, but the wolf doesn't believe this because it can sense his overwhelming power, and it thinks he is the reincarnation of the Demon King. Haru decides to play along, and the wolf instantly believes him. It admits defeat, and tells him to just finish her off, but Haru says it's not necessary, as long as she doesn't attack him again. She can't believe he is so merciful, and she swears on her name as a flame Fenrir to keep this promise. Haru bids her farewell, calling her Flay, but the wolf sees this as being given a name, so she claims they have formed a pact, and she swears her loyalty to him. Haru explains he just shortened her name, and wasn't trying to form any pact, but Flay doesn't listen to him. Haru suddenly becomes weak, and he falls to the ground. Flay wonders what's wrong, and it turns out he requires sustenance. He says he needs milk, and Flay ends up transforming into a human form. Haru is embarrassed seeing her naked, so she puts on a suit, but Haru thinks it's just as bad. Flay prepares to give him her milk, but it turns out she doesn't have any. She suddenly hears someone approaching, wondering if she should take them out, but Haru says they should try talking to them first. A man approaches them, and Flay asks him why he is there. The man says he is there for Haru, but Flay refuses to hand him over. The man wonders about their relationship, and Flay tells him Haru is her master. The man claims to be Haru's relative, and that he is there to save him. He reveals he even brought milk, and Haru tells Flay to accept it, but she doesn't listen to him. She wonders why he is coming back for something they threw away. The man claims his wife was once pregnant, but the child didn't make it. So he doesn't care that Haru was abandoned for being weak, and he thinks that every child should have the chance to have a life. Flay is moved hearing this, and the man finds it strange to see a demon crying. They come to a deal, and the man decides to take her in as well, so she can stay by Haru's side. After 9 years, Haru has grown up, living with his new family. He had originally hoped to leave after being weaned off milk, but they were so kind to him that he ended up staying. But his only problem is that his sister Charlotte doesn't get along with him.
amazing, but it's not almighty. Especially
What's up, y'all? I got a banger from Alpha Central. Let's get straight into it.
Why do men not understand hints in the slightest way possible?
Why should men have to start understanding hints? Why can't individuals that have something to say just speak their mind?
Facts.
It would be a lot easier and save everyone an awful lot of time.
Counter. Why do men prefer a hint when they can use their words to say it like it is?
What kinds of rights do women have that men don't have?
Most boys, immediately upon birth, have their mutilated. They don't have a right to consent or not consent to this because they're obviously newborns. So immediately that's one way in which boys in this country are not protected. They don't have a right to their own bodily autonomy. So women have the right to not be subject to forced military conscription. They don't have to register for selective service. If there was a draft, they can't be drafted by law. As a man, if you don't register for the selective service, there's certain negative repercussions. It's technically a felony. You could be imprisoned. There's a $250,000 fine. You're barred from certain federal programs. You can't apply for certain federal jobs. You can't get student loans, for example. Oh, you can't vote, too.
Why do you think that is? For the draft one, for example, would you want women to get drafted as well?
Absolutely. In the name of equality. Are you against equality?
No, I'm for it.
Yeah,
so.
women should be subject to...
Are you against equality? Brian's cooking here.
Forced military conscription the same way men are.
The women smile.
That's what to say. They want equality until it's the draft. But when it comes to like the circumcision, don't they do that for like health reasons? Chat, let me know. I haven't really thought about that one. I'll be honest. So I'm neither here or there on that one. But don't they do that for like health reasons?
Why are you single?
Oh. Okay, we'll still ask.
Popping for that is because accountability. Accountability.
All right. All right.
How is that a red flag? How is that something you would pop for?
Why is that a popping question?
For real, like
the next question.
That's a legitimate question to ask another adult. Why are you single? Like if you're so great, then why are you alone? Oh my god.
Back the up!
Big bag.
No, I didn't come in on him.
Doesn't matter. It's on camera. Everything's recorded in here. Regardless of his camera, there's other cameras.
And he's allowed to just be a nuisance to the public?
Listen, he's allowed to record in public. It's your First Amendment right.
It shouldn't be. And I can claim mental disability.
If you're in a public place, he can record anybody he wants to in a public place. This is a government public building. You can't touch people. You can't hit people.
I didn't touch him.
You grabbed his camera, which is, it's still battery.
I'm gonna end up going to jail anyways.
For what?
Because he's likely going to post me on YouTube.
100%. This is his First Amendment right.
Is he going to post this on YouTube? Who's going to tell her? We're kind of watching it on YouTube now.
Putting the camera towards you is not really a criminal act. Grabbing his camera is a criminal act.
Does he have any weapons I know he has a camera, but other than that, any weapons at all?
Cooked her.
Victimhood is her default mode.
Cooked her. Switch driving? What's going on? Oh my. He's holding on to the seatbelt.
Knew it was.
Oh my god. Oh, kiss cam. She mad. But don't get mad. Don't get mad because he got some play. See, that's the thing. They don't want you, but they don't want other women to have you. They want you miserable.
I want a girlfriend. But then I see my homeboy sitting in the car looking like this.
I said, listen to me. Listen.
And I'd be like, nah, I'm good.
Hey, stop hanging up.
I'm good.
Let me talk.
I'm good where I'm at.
Why you always acting like...
Nah,
Hey, it does be like that sometimes. But you get it. Hey, women are emotional though. It's just kind of how it is.
Like a cosmetic, the way it's painted all over your face like that. You see what I'm saying? My name Corey. What's your name?
She was too
She's pigeon-toed like a mug. Pigeon-toed. Them toes is touching.
Clap or nah? What's up?
Are you crazy?
What?
Are you crazy?
Whoa, calm down.
What's wrong with you?
Does it make noises?
Why you minding my business? Why you want to know if they clap or not?
Does it make noises?
Yeah, it make noise. Do you make noise?
No.
You want to make noise?
Can I grab it?
No, you can't grab it.
Why not?
What's wrong with you? Are you okay?
I just want to see if it make noise.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So why you want to know if my clap or not?
What you talking about?
What you talking about?
I want that ass to clap like it is proud of me.
Are you in my business? I'm on the phone. Why you in my business? Why you in my business?
But I just want to know if
Why you in my business?
Does it make noises?
Why you in my business?
Does it make noises?
Why you in my business?
Does it make noises?
Yeah.
Can I grab it?
No.
Why not?
No.
Can I find out tonight?
No.
Why you so close?
Never. Back
I don't
up.
get it.
Back up. I'm on the phone.
So
Back
what?
up. He's
Listen,
out.
look.
Back up.
What's this then? Look.
Back up. Play so much. Why you play so much?
Make noises.
Why you play so much?
What?
These guys that do this stuff on the street though, just asking to get slapped, bro. Some women are not as cordial. Hey, she was pretty cordial about it though. She didn't give him too hard of a time.
Not okay to talk about previous traumas in relationships.
So listen, it's okay to talk about those traumas, especially if you were dating. It's okay to be upfront about that. But understand, just because you are transparent don't mean I want to with you afterwards. And I'm gonna be honest with you. It is within no. That's
and it goes back to the quote that I've always talked about. When you make the men of your present pay for the mistakes and trauma of the men of your past, there will be no future. So everybody's got trauma and all that. Everybody's got that. And you know, I can be here to hear you out. But the thing is, I don't have to deal with it. That's the big difference that a lot of women think. A lot of men have to deal with their trauma. That's your trauma. You got to deal with that. You need to fall in love with yourself before you fall in love with anybody else. So go get that sorted out and then come back to me.
you are honest about your red flags and traumas that you got to stick there. You tell me you a serial cheater and you afraid to cheat and everybody in your life has cheated like you on Love is Blind and your name is Clay. And I'm not gonna give you kudos.
No, you did not.
I'm not gonna give you kudos for your. I'm gonna appreciate your honesty. I'm gonna say thank you for the honesty. Thank you. But that don't mean that I'm gonna reward you with more. See, what some people do is take like, oh, I'm so glad he confided in me about his traumas and his red flag.
Never confide in your woman ever, bro. Never tell her really what's going on. You know who you tell? A brick wall, a tree, or maybe one of your buddies. Or, you know, if you really need to, go to therapy, but never, because a woman will weaponize your trauma, bro. So don't tell her all your insecurities, because she will weaponize them at one point in time.
That means he must really care about me. Sometimes you got to say, listen, thank you, but that violates the standard I have for myself and the boundaries I have for myself.
You can't dump your baggage on a man.
And that's the thing, like, ladies, we don't want to hear your baggage. That's your baggage. Go deal with it. Go figure it out.
Baby, you almost home?
Yeah, I'm on my way.
All right. I got warm water, bubbles, and candles going for you when you get home.
Really? Thanks, babe.
Yeah. All right. I love you.
I know he's trolling. This kid always trolls.
All right, bye.
You can call him whatever you want, but you can't.
My man was cooking on that. My man was cooking.
If you had $1 for everybody that you had, what could you buy?
A mansion.
Shots fired!
Oh my, she got a graveyard.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Poor girl.
Next, go ahead.
He cold. She belongs to the streets.
It's a good thing they don't
That's
give out
wild. A mansion? That's crazy work.
Women friend-zoned guys who would make them wives for guys who made them single moms.
Ooh.
I feel like sometimes it's really like the guys that'll make you a wife. Women, they don't want to like change who they are. So they say they want to be a wife, but they're not ready to really play the wife role or whatever. So I feel like that's really what it was.
I feel like some women know what they want with the wrong men. Stupid, if that makes sense, because a lot of y'all want babies, cars, houses, with the guy that just doesn't want that. Like if he says no, it's no.
Basically, it's just words strung.
There you go. She was pretty based in that. It took her a second to get to the point, but I was like, huh? What are you even talking about?
Do you think the man you want would care about your past?
Not for the correct man. I think for the man, I guess
it's always not the correct man. Not the right man. The right man wouldn't care that I was a runner.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
Here's the thing, ladies. Your past matters just like our future matters. Let me put it into perspective here. Somebody want a carrot? Free. Sit. Wait. Free. Go to your place. Ladies, if you knew that a man in 10 years was going to be an alcoholic, he lost everything, he was broke, you would care about that, right? Of course you would. Ladies, just like we care about if you were a runner in your past life.
She's a runner, she's a track star.
If you were out there catching bodies like Michael Myers, it's Halloween season, we would want to know that because your past is going to dictate the way you act in the future. The thing is with men, we go through hardships. We go through things so we can have a better future. Most of the time, ladies, you have it easier when you're younger. So if you're being done dirty when you're younger, when you have all the advantages, that tells us that when you get older, you're going to be entitled. Men, we have a disadvantage when we're younger. And so we have to work hard and go through the mud. And then that way, when we get older, then we reap the benefits of it. So ladies, your past matters just like a man's future matters.
Supposed to be with that woman, he would look at it as the stepping stones that got her to be with him.
A woman's past does matter, just like a man's future matters. Statistics shows that when a woman reaches a body count between 5 or 6, the likelihood for her to maintain a long-term relationship drops down to 20%. That means that it matters to her, and she will always be unsatisfied. Imagine eating something and never feeling satisfied. You're gonna be like, that's gonna suck. Feeling full, that's a good feeling. You settled, you are content. And women that sleep with a whole lot of men, they aren't content because they've been comparing sizes, bank accounts, height, the man that can raise her up and all of these type of things. So she becomes an unruly woman, meaning that she's for no man. She's only for herself and for the streets.
There's not a...
Preach. Well, and I call it Frankensteining a man. She's like, well, Jason had good pee-pee, and Mark had nice hair, and Chris was the Rizzler. Like, that's what they do. They compare other men to the man they're with right now. And we always say, you know, comparison's the thief of joy. You know this, chat.
Get a whole truth and nothing but the truth.
That's how we like it.
Get this mic to one of these people that said they married. Whoever want the mic. Is your husband the man that you settled for, or is he the man of your dreams?
Settled.
I already know.
Damn! I thought this one was pretty interesting and also shocking that a married woman would get on a platform and publicly admit that she settled for her husband. This is the woman who that man got on one knee for.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's
asked
sad.
to be his wife. This is who got on there and embarrassed him like this in public. All right, so follow me here for a little bit, guys, because I'm about to touch on a few topics. For most women, the men of their dreams
don't want them.
Is the man they did and still don't qualify for.
Yeah,
Drink the coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
With her face...
I mean, it's facts. All these ladies want men that are way out of their leagues. They want the Chads that are millionaires, 6 foot, 6 figures, 6 pack, 6 inches. They want all that, but they don't qualify for that. That's the thing, dude.
Black women vibes.
Really?
You don't.
What is it?
It's everything. It just don't give black women. It give Latinos.
Dideos.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but Cass is half black. She's white, black, and Thai.
Accurate?
Not really.
What's your type?
I like black women.
Yeah, me, black women are the best.
What type of black woman?
Intelligence and a little nerdy.
But let's base it off of looks, because those are things you see firsthand, like not.
I like this. Finally,
Well, here's the thing. Here's what a lot of women, I think, feel like they don't understand is that your appearance is what gets my attention, your personality is what keeps my attention, but your character is what makes me fall in love with you. Guys, those are the 3 things you need to look for. So and then also, women are marketers or men are salesmen. So if a chick is just marketing herself as a 304 or she's a runner, she's a track star. You got to take her at face value, because the thing is, what she's portraying herself as is the intrinsic respect she has for herself. So if she's wearing scantily clad clothes, she's dressing every day like it's Halloween, then you take her at that value. You don't inflate her value. You take her at that. But if she's modest, she's elegant, she knows how to speak, she doesn't speak out of turn, she's not combative, she's not argumentative, she's not masculine. If she misses those qualities but has like elegance, she's quaint, she's quiet, she's uplifting, she's empathetic, those are the things we really look for.
someone that actually recognizes that.
I can respect that.
I don't care about the height. If she's taller than me, I really don't care.
I care about the height. Chat, let me know. Do you want a girl that's taller than you? I'd rather have a girl that's shorter than me. I'm 6'2", Cass is 5'9". It works out perfect.
A little bit of a butt. Not a little bit. Medium-sized butt.
I'm more of a tush man myself, I must say. But you know, what are you guys? Are you guys butts or boobs? Let me know in the comments.
Medium-sized ass.
What's wrong with a big
Ah,
You can't handle it?
I understand my weight class.
we just don't want women that are big backs. Big back. Yeah, like if I'm 185 pounds soaking wet with all my clothes on, why would I want a woman that's punching the A gap for the Cowboys? You know what I'm saying?
Welterweight. I'm not a heavyweight fighter. Have your chest be bigger than mine, but it ain't gotta be huge. And then QC. I like QC girls.
Have you
She seems like he would be. She's kind of got that cutesy look.
seen out here that you like?
Absolutely not.
I'm just being honest.
Just being honest. Nah.
Your type is black women, and you haven't seen not one black woman out here that's cute.
Looks like they're on 6th Street too.
You have not seen not one black woman out here that you find cute.
Did I stutter?
Are you okay?
I'm good. Just picky.
I mean, you could be picky, but it's so many options out here.
Yeah, but they don't beat
Just
my...
because there's options doesn't mean that there's good options. It's like going to Baskin Robbins and all 31 flavors they have are just different shades of poop. It's like we have dog poop, cat poop. Well, it's all poop.
Let me pour one up real quick for hey that ain't had the blessing of shucking it is.
She was insecure.
I don't know if she was insecure. She was just kind of baiting him, trying to get under his skin.
She could never take any of my shit. Right. You would have a problem with that. Just marry me. Well, you don't trust me? We'll do this.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But I'm protecting myself. You just said men should know to protect themselves before they get it. And you're right. If a man doesn't protect himself, it is his fault.
Right.
I'm not going to marry you because of the divorce rate is mostly initiated because of women. I'm not going to marry. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Love might be...
Yeah, that's why you got to marry a woman that's God-fearing, bro. Because marriage these days isn't religiously backed at all. It's just like, let's just get married. Let's get the government involved.
Interracial couple. Of course people believe he married me for a visa.
Yes, of course.
Baby, why are you saying these things in front of the
He
camera?
saw her and was like, she could be my hero. It's so good.
You know how difficult it is in this country, right?
What are you saying? We said we were going to talk about this.
What talk about this? You already married with me.
My man didn't want to be...
He's like, I already got that visa on the way. Express shipped.
A weekly reminder that Drop Dead Faithful is always better than Drop Dead Gorgeous. I do not care how beautiful, hot, pretty your girlfriend or wife is. It matters not. Do not tell me how hot she is. I don't care. You know what's hot? Loyalty.
Preach.
Faithfulness. Better a faithful 6
than
an
promiscuous
unfaithful
10.
8, 9, or 10. Your priorities are screwed up because you got caught up in this manosphere, red pill bullshit that you need an 8, 9, or 10. Absolutely friggin' superficial, skin deep. You want faithful, you want loyal. You want someone when they look at you, you know they love you just, not from their words, but just from the way they look at you, by the way they talk to you, by the way they touch you, by the way they hug you, by the way they kiss you, by the way they don't want you to leave when you have to leave.
Loyalty?
I mean, facts, but I don't know if the manosphere and the red pill is really talking about that. I think there's 2 ways that you can fall in love with a woman. Depending, you know, Loki, go to your place. There's 2 ways that you get with a woman. Either you meet her when you're both peasants, you build up your dynasty together, you become a king, she becomes a queen, and you both reap the benefits of all the efforts you've put into it, right? Reap the rewards of all the work you've done. Or you can become a king on your own regard, and then you go get a princess. But the thing is, princesses seem to forget this. Princesses, you have to share the king with other concubines. So that means he's not just yours. He's going to have his cake and he's going to eat it too. And I told Cass this. I was like, Cass, if you had met me when I was worth $100 million, you can bet you're sharing me. But you stayed with me through the mud when I was making $500 a month as a musician. So of course I'm going to let her reap the benefits and be the queen next to me because she helped me build it. There was times where I didn't even have a job and she had a job. It was true love. We were both broke. That's the difference. And if a woman's willing to build with you, that's that loyal, that's that faithfulness, that's that camaraderie, that's that team play that you want. But if a woman just wants to come in when you're already the winner, baby girl, you're having to share me. You're not getting me all to yourself. You're out of your mind. You're out of your freaking mind. You know what I mean?
Ladies.
Oh my God.
I just want y'all to know that this is how y'all be looking.
Stupid. It looks so bad.
Y'all get them big eyelashes. I mean, how can you even see? I can't even open my eyes. I can't even see in front of you.
If it doesn't look...
We call those the cumbrellas. They look horrible.
Women would you want to marry?
None. My lord, I wonder.
How are you going to survive in this world? What are you talking about?
It's something different from being with someone.
Yes, but how many women would you like to marry?
No marriage. I'm a lawyer, so I know what it comes with.
I don't think I will want to really marry.
Are you a lawyer also?
Yeah, I'm a lawyer.
What is it with lawyers and not wanting to marry? Guys!
They know.
Of marriage?
Yeah, if things go south.
And they have to go south. Eventually, things have to go south.
There is no until death do us apart.
You rather have an ex than a divorce.
Better to have
I mean, it's kind of a nihilistic view on relationships, but you know, I believe in relationships. I think we're better together, and together we're better. But that's just my it's my prerogative.
See?
Yes.
This is John from John Breaks Bad News.
I love
have
this
some
guy.
bad news from Dane for you.
Ooh.
Okay.
There's no way in hell that he's going to a Pitbull concert at all. It's just not happening.
Pitbull's kind of dope. You never lose, you only learn. He's got all his motivational quotes.
He's going to that Pitbull concert.
He's not going to the Pitbull concert.
I'm going to make him go.
He's not going, and he's going to tickle you
Does
tonight.
not affect me. What?
And he's going to tickle you tonight.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, she must be super ticklish.
Can you tell him that I'll tickle him back?
You got to send a request in.
Ah.
You got to go to johnbreaksbadnews.com. Send in a request.
Maybe I'll do that.
It's no H. Jon. But he's not going to that Pitbull concert. There's no way in hell. It's just not happening.
He's going to the Pitbull concert.
I wouldn't go.
I would. That sounds like fun.
Well, how is that fun? That bald
Bro,
guy?
Chad, let me know. Does a Pitbull concert sound fun?
Guy peeing on himself?
Like Pitbull makes music for like middle-aged white women. That stuff it's only fun if you're on like you're at a resort in Cancun and you're on vacation and they play like a 30-second snippet. Nobody wants to go to an hour of a Pitbull concert.
No, he pees on himself live.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does. Look it up. Google it.
You just totally made that up.
Wait,
I did.
Pitbull pees on himself? Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
what?
All right. Well, I love you.
Love you.
Bye.
She can enjoy.
Pitbull concert? Horrible. Taylor Swift? Horrible. Couldn't do it. Bad skin makeup.
The
Oh
toxic
my
chemicals in their
God, that is horrible, bruv. Look at that.
Does height matter in a guy? Absolutely. So you're judging guys based on something they can't change. I judge based on stuff women can change. So I see you got some makeup on, officer.
If you wipe my makeup off. No, I'm not wiping my makeup off.
So just
That's a preference for you.
And a preference is height, but we can't change that. You can
That's
change your
fine.
makeup.
That's fine. You don't know that.
You put it on. You have a choice.
Yeah, but
I don't have a choice to choose how tall I am.
Okay, that's great.
It's all fun and games.
Yeah, they don't like it when their logic is being thrown at them.
Double fisting drinks, madam.
It's water.
You just coming from a tough mudder? Why?
Who's double fisting water?
I can't say.
Oh. All right. No disrespect, but I
So I'd say she's probably a stripper or something.
Oh, it's glory. Oh, God damn it. Glory Fridays and shit. You're in the beauty industry. Yeah. All right, we got it. And you do like hair?
Lashes.
How come girls' lashes look like Swiffers now? What?
That's so bad.
You ever seen a girl, you just gonna put her like this? You like... Clean up all the goddamn dog hair? What happened? You wore it first, and everyone's like, I want to look like a spider too. I want to look like an arachnid. Let's go, daddy. Are you guys are together?
Yeah, it's my wife.
That's your wife. Beautiful, man. Well, I'm sorry about the earlier comment. I'm sorry. You have kids?
Yep.
Yeah. Are they all yours, sir? I knew it wasn't. I knew it wasn't. This guy did stepdad math. Well, the earlier ones, minus
-3, carry the 6. I don't know. 23 of me.
This is the perfect
God. I've seen some of this guy's stuff. I like his comedy, but it's okay. I like the other guy more. It's like I think, what is it, Trevor or something?
Oh, you ever seen the movie Fishtails? You know the Jamaican fish with like the bum thing or like the thing on his head, bro, with the, you know what I'm talking about, right? Hold on.
Cooking her, bro.
Yup. This is you, bro. This is fucking. Oh my God. That's crazy, bro.
I'm not even close to the baby. I'm not.
He cooked.
That's a racial. Why he took me like that? I know you can't even put on glasses because your eyes would be over here, sir.
Dang, she might really be from Shark Tank.
Her, but is he wrong? Is he wrong?
If it was a deal breaker, if I know how to cook, what did you just say?
I said that if you couldn't cook, it wouldn't have been a deal breaker, but it should have been a deal breaker.
And why did you say that?
Because, I mean, like, when you're married, you be having conflicts and you be having arguments. And having arguments is bad enough, but, like, imagine having to eat, like, nasty food, like, after an argument. Like, that argument is going to be 10 times worse now. Like, you're going to try to get over it, and then you're going to take a bite out of food, and you're going to start flipping out. There's no way a relationship can survive like that. So, yeah.
Well, my grandmother told me this. She goes, the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Make him a good meal and hush your mouth, bro. He'll give you a whole new world.
Probably would have gone through with it, but now after being married, I'm like, I'm just so glad. I'm so glad that I don't have that problem. In Jesus' name.
I'm screaming.
No. You gotta have a woman that can cook, man. No, that's my love language. When Cass brings me like a hot plate, ooh, it's the best.
Okay, so I like a tall guy.
Yeah.
She didn't have to get personal.
I feel bad for laughing. That just caught me off guard. He was just right there.
Female.
And that's it. That's it.
Yo, my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good Lord. Time about finance.
You that. Tapping my dark places as a man. And that's it. That's a good answer. So how you?
Men are now.
He's got a point. I think there's a good way to maybe not argue, but have like a constructive conversation. Like Cass and I do this all the time about finances, the future, things like that. We sit there, and like some nights we'll just sit there and talk like, all right, what are some things I'm doing wrong that I need to be a little bit better about? And she'll do the same thing. So it's like you need to have those constructive conversations every once in a while. And the thing is, men want respect and women want love at the end of the day.
So we'll put it out here. I have 9 children.
Yo, my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good Lord.
How many men?
I'll only have 2 baby daddies.
Okay, that's not horrible, but good Lord. Many men.
Raised all of them. They go to work. They have jobs. Even the ones that came out of the juvenile system go to work.
They didn't play no part in helping to.
They're in jail.
They were just
I wouldn't have
long
4.
enough for you to get some. Get back in there.
When I finally left them, that's when they went to jail.
What are they in there for right now?
The first one is he robbed 2 convenience stores. 12. I'm sorry, not 2. 12. 12 convenience stores. So he got locked up for that. My second one, now this one, that one is a long story with that one. Now that one is the one, he's been in and out of jail. In and out. Since I met him.
What are you in there for right now?
You know what? I don't know because I'm not with him, so I don't know.
Well, you said since you met him, he was in and out, but you still thought he was a good candidate to make a baby with?
Stupid.
Dumb. They laughing, but it ain't funny. It really ain't funny.
Lord, it's
Dad must have been the CEO of Wrigley's. Gum.
Loyalty, I tell you. But you're right about because he was gonna be. When he went to jail, I waited.
She had 7 kids.
Oh my! She waited for this man after he went to jail. God, you can't make this stuff up. This is horrible, bruv. Man. I feel bad for the kids.
Oh. Adam and Eve made babies, and then their babies became adults and had babies. and so on.
Birds and the bees. Little talk there.
How are people born? We were monkeys. Then we evolved to become like we are now. Daddy, what you said was not true.
No, your mom was talking about her side of the family.
So, that one there was a violation.
Shots fired! Let me respawn in Rome, please. Yes! She practically.
That is horrible, bro. That is horrible. Confusing these little babies.
Before you leave.
We just took all these.
Bro, come on, take a picture. Hold on. Hold on, what is that? What is that?
21st century women have perfected shape.
I hate the
in my
wig ring.
house. You think I'm playing with you? Why did you bring him in my house, man? She want to keep playing on me, dog. Told her I was gonna drop all her shit, man. I can't believe you on somebody in my house, man.
Oof.
She done brung the crib while I was gone, y'all. All her, look at all this. All this finna get thrown out. This finna get thrown out. Brung the from the crib, bro. I don't know why she had the nerve to bring a dude in my crib. I had cameras. I had cameras in my crib the whole time. Get out my car crying, man. Get out my car with all this crying. No. I'm finna pack all your stuff up.
Like a child.
You and your child finna be homeless, bro. You and your child.
And she had a kid? Oh my. That's why I say women are children, bro. Let's hop on the subreddit real quick. Why is this? Cass may be able to answer. This is from DesX. Let's see how long this clip is. 50 seconds. We will entertain it.
What do you think of a man with a cis girlfriend but likes trans porn?
I think a lot of people use porn for fantasies.
Is that a man?
And sexual realities that aren't ones that they would actually want to live out. And I guess it depends on like what kind of relationship you have, what your relationship looks like to you. Like if your significant other or your cis wife or girlfriend doesn't like you watching porn in general, I think that could be an issue, that you're watching any kind of porn. A black man could be in a relationship with like a black woman, have an amazing relationship and still watch white women in porn or Asian women in porn or Latino women in porn. So it's like...
Good analogy.
Bro, what? Absolutely not, bruv. Bro, if you watch that kind of corn, bro, I think that you like dudes. And that's okay. If you like dudes, that's cool, bro. Different strokes for different folks. I ain't even mad at it. That's your bag. That's your bag, baby. That's what you like. Goodness gracious. Why is this? Cass, dude, I don't think y'all understand. Cass is like just as based as me. She thinks if a guy watches trans corn that he's gay. That's what she thinks. She's just as based as me. Like, and if that's what you like, that's cool. I got family members. I got like a distant cousin who like moved to Sweden and like converted. Like, cool, as long as he's happy and he's not hurting anybody, I'm cool with it. Do your thing. Just don't hurt nobody. Different strokes for different folks. It is what it is. It's just I live my life a little bit differently, so I don't know. I'm just different in that regard. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Loki, did you have a good time? I love to hear it. I love to hear it. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Go cop the ebook, The 4 Pillars of Personality Makes You Irresistible to Women and Respected by Men. It's in the link in the description. I will see you guys tomorrow, man. Peace.
And we are live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fresh Fit Podcast After Hours Edition. Enjoying some lovely ladies. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Nobody cares, bro. Get out. Get out.
Go. Put your shoes on outside. You don't got to put them on in here.
And we're back. What's up, guys? Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast After Hours Edition. We're joined with some lovely ladies. Quick announcement before we get into the show. CastClub.tv, as you guys know, that is the home base for us, along with rumble.com/freshfit. Whether you want to watch us on YouTube, Rumble, we'll be back on Twitch probably tomorrow, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, check us out over there, guys, on Rumble and or YouTube. And we're also live on Cast Club as well, man. Cast Club is the community. We do Zoom calls on there. We might or might not cut the Cast Club today. I don't know yet. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens, depending on what goes down. Yeah, that's really it, man. CastClub.tv, man. Join there.
And then follow yourself on X, people.
Oh yeah, Myron Gaines X on X and on Instagram is my handle. I'm building it back up, guys. I know I have my other one, Unplugged Fit X, but I'm moving everything over to Unplugged to Myron Gaines X. So check me out over there unless something changes.
It's safer. Thank God.
Way safer. Yeah.
Okay.
And then what about you?
My Twitter is Fresh CO Network, and then of course Instagram CO Fresh Lifestyle. So go check it out. But Chris, go ahead.
Chat, we have a show tonight, man. Shout out to Bills and Mo. With 8 girls, 1 repeat, man. We do it live. I'm bringing the girls every week, so I see you guys in the chat. So let's make a show happen and make a great chat. Go a little easy. Go hard on them. Ow! Follow me on my IG, Chris Aaron Paxton. Ladies, send me a DM. I had a girl DM me actually, like 10 minutes before we went live and say, hey, are you guys on live today? Me and my boyfriend love your shows. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, you were live. Yeah, I want to roast these girls. I was all right, send a DM. So let's make it happen.
All right.
All right.
Okay, Chris.
Shout out to the ladies, man.
It's funny. We did a reaction earlier about this 20 versus 1, and we was like, who brought the lineup? It was probably Chris.
No, hey, no, you know what's funny, right? I tuned in exactly when you said that shit.
Really?
Bro. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this nigga blaming me already for being in the lineup, man. Fucking Dave. Hey, but she was hot though, man.
52-year-old.
Yeah,
she was pretty hot. With some surgery makeup, probably. But shout out to her. And nonetheless,
the other girls were crazy though, man.
Chris's options. Ladies, if you don't mind though, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, dating status. If you want to, of course,
your body count.
We'll start right here. Welcome to the show. Name, age, what you do for a living.
Hi, my name is Stephanie. I'm 18 and I work for my dad. He owns a company and I work for him.
Where are you from?
Honduras.
Okay. Did you grow up in Honduras or here?
I grew up in Honduras and I came here when I was 13.
Okay. Well, you just finished high school, I'm guessing?
No, I'm still finishing.
God damn. All right. Relationship status?
Taken.
Okay. How long you and your high school sweetheart been together?
8 months.
Wait, you met in high school?
Prom day, nigga.
No.
What do you mean?
We both used to like really be like into the party scene, and we met there.
Oh, got you.
Wait, at 17?
To the streets.
Yeah, of course, fresh, of course.
Excuse me. Huh?
Wait, how old was your boyfriend?
19.
Okay.
Bro.
Are your parents still together?
No.
Is your mom back in Honduras or?
Yes.
Okay, and your dad is. But are they like together?
I
like,
live with my dad. No, they're not together.
Which part of
they're
Honduras?
divorced? Okay.
Which part of Honduras?
Tegucigalpa.
Ah, bueno.
All right. Mo knows everything about South. This nigga passport, bro, for real, man.
For real, bro.
That was Central America.
Okay. And then your favorite question, Fresh.
Birth control?
No.
Live a life on the edge. All right.
Wait, hold on. Body count?
Huh?
Body count?
How many bodies?
Less. Like,
Wait.
so low, I could say I'm a virgin.
Wait, at 18?
No, but you can't because his body's
I
there.
could.
Wait.
Are you a virgin?
No.
So you can't say that then.
But I could.
Wait, 8 months, you're 18. So yeah, more than one body at before 18? Yo,
Yeah.
that's crazy, bro. yo.
How many bodies you got, though?
As soon as she graduates, man, she's gone, man.
But how many bodies you got, though?
Yeah, Chris.
More than your age.
Like,
I can tell you that.
exactly.
More
So
than
don't
18.
be judging. Don't be judging.
How much? Okay, realistically, right? How much do you think he got? Honestly, how much do you think he got? No, you.
Me?
Yeah. How much you got?
How old are you, though?
I'm 36.
That nigga old.
Okay. I don't know. You don't look.
I guess.
You don't look that fuckable, but.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't know. I will say maybe like 13, 15, around there.
Damn, she don't look fuckable. That's crazy, bro.
13, 15.
Yo, that's crazy, man.
Shots fired.
I don't look fuckable, man. That's crazy, bro.
Well, thank you for your opinion and fact. Just kidding. What about you?
Well, my name is Mello. I'm 18, and I work at a nutritionist office full time because I'm like renting my room right now. And yeah, any questions for me?
Wait, so you said you work in a nutrition office. Where are you from?
I'm from Miami, but ethnicity Cuban.
Okay, I was gonna ask that next. So
Yeah.
All right. You said you. I'm confused here. So you work at a nutrition office, but you're renting your room. I'm trying to figure out the
Okay.
reason why you mentioned that.
Que bola.
Oh, I don't know. Like I thought you would have asked that or something.
No.
My bad.
All right. Highest education level completed high school, I'm guessing.
I'm still doing online. I'm like 2 credits away from finishing completely. But since I work full time, I don't really have time to do school.
Did you drop out and now you're pursuing your GED?
No, I'm like doing online school.
Bro, they let you do online high school now?
Yeah.
What the heck?
That's crazy, bro.
Nigga, we used to make fun of people if they didn't go to like regular school and shit.
That's like regular school is super fun, like because of like the interaction and stuff. But like online school is super easy because you get to work, make money, and then like you get to do your school on the side. You know what I mean? So like you have time to do both.
All right.
That's a hustle right there.
Yeah.
I guess.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
You don't get bored?
I get really bored. I miss having friends. You know what I mean? Like.
That's the most antisocial thing you can do. Online school.
In high school.
Anti-friends, literally.
She ain't going to prom, none of that.
I got friends though. It's just like I had way more when I was in school, obviously, because it's like people that are like you or like around you, like your age and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you could do that.
now I'm like
Yeah.
more surrounded by like people that are older because of like the type of lifestyle that I'm living. Like I'm working. You know what I mean?
Interesting. All right, relationship status?
Single.
All right. Are your parents still together?
They never were. Damn.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then your favorite question, Fresh?
Birth control?
No, never been on birth control.
Okay.
Living life on the edge.
All right, body count.
Body count.
God damn, man. Never mind. You said
I might
you
be
said
cooked.
bro. You said Never mind,
No,
bro.
no.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, did you say I'm cooked?
No, I don't know what you guys are gonna think. My body count is 6 at 18, but I think that's like a fair thing because I know girls my age that have like double digits, like over 20.
Really?
Yes,
Who?
I know like 2 to 3.
What's their names?
Can't say that online. Like, come on now. I know
Okay.
like 2 to 3. I know I saw a 19-year-old girl. She has like 44, and I was like, you know what? That might not be that bad for me then, because 6 is way less than 44. So like.
Nah, that's crazy, son. That's crazy.
Chris, what do you got to say? Go ahead.
Man, what the fuck is going on, man? When I was 18, man, I was just, like I said, I was jacking off in the bathroom, bro. What? Fuck, man.
What'd you say?
I'm telling the truth, man. Like, back then, there was no IDs and shit, man. I was fucking, the fuck? Who the fuck fucking at 18? back then. Fuck.
I'm not gonna lie, he ain't lying though.
But there wasn't no online school, none of that bullshit, bro.
I had no cell phone. I think I had a flip phone. I think.
No Instagram, none of that shit, bro.
I had a Nokia, bro.
It was dial-up, man.
Chris, amateur or real?
What do you mean, amateur or real?
We used to jerk off to amateur or real?
First, I ain't going to no details on that, man.
Yo, pause.
Wait.
Pause.
The VHS, the fucking shit, the covers and shit. Yo,
wait,
VHS, bro, we want that shit back.
Wait, they can watch porn on VHS?
What the fuck?
VHS back in the day.
You old as hell, bro. Yo, dinosaur shit.
Nigga old as hell. Yo, bro. That means you have to go to one of them stores, Chris.
I don't know where.
Sex stores.
Hey, don't worry about where I got it from, man. Relax.
What?
Hey, yo, when you're in the hood, it's all over the place, bro.
This is the hood, ain't it? W. Chris, huh?
What the fuck, man?
Okay.
Chris, I bet you won't do it.
All right.
I did it already, man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
All right.
Don't
What
mind
about
him,
you?
don't mind
What's
him.
your name?
Welcome.
My name is Angela, and I'm 18.
What
and
the
I
fuck?
currently-
You're all 18?
Chris,
Yeah.
what the fuck is wrong with you, man?
W. Chris.
Nigga, like,
Where'd you go recruit?
yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Girls who are 18 and younger, and now you complain to nigga?
Nigga, I never said that.
You said,
Come on,
go to college, man.
yeah, get to college,
Yeah,
nigga.
college.
You're
They're
18? No, high school?
No, high school?
You can be 18 in college.
Yeah, you can be 18 in college, bro.
This nigga Chris, man. All right. Where are you from?
Hey, man, she's
Angela?
still legal, bro.
I was born here, but my ethnicity is I'm Cuban. Also, I graduated at 16, so I could say that. I am very proud of myself.
Okay.
And
So you got your high school diploma?
Yeah, I
You're
got
not
my
doing it
high school
online and no weird shit?
I did online to graduate at 16.
Damn,
man. Yeah.
Fuck, bro.
And now I just work, and
What
I'm
do you do for
also.
work?
I work at Dunkin', I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie to y'all.
Hey, yo, hold on.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy? You can work your ass off, finish high school at 16.
Yep. You know what's interesting? Like, it's very popular in Northeast, but it's not as popular down here in Florida, bro. Dunkin' Donuts.
Well, when
It
you go
is.
there to buy donuts,
A lot of people do.
There's a lot of Dunkin' Donuts down here.
cops.
I mean, bro, it's here's the thing. It's a
It's
way
a
of life
cop.
in New England, but it's not here in Florida, I've noticed.
It's a
but who
in
goes
a-
there, like cops?
It's in the outskirts. You'll see more in the outskirts.
I'd
a ton
be
in
going
At
Fort
least in
Myers,
Miami, it's not that popular.
Uh,
Yeah, I can't even think of a Dunkin' Donuts like in the city area.
I know a ton.
Well, nobody cares, nigga. I know a ton.
of course you know a ton.
Of course you know a ton,
Of course you know a
nigga.
ton, nigga.
I'm talking about in the city of Miami.
I mean, I'm giving an expert opinion.
Like here in Brick Road, bro. I'm talking about here in Brick Road, downtown Miami. Like, you ain't gonna find a Dunkin'
Oh, yeah,
like that.
ain't nothing
That's what I'm
downtown.
talking about, nigga.
Are you giving an expert opinion?
Sick of here talking about
giving
like,
you-
North Miami and like Miami-Dade County. Nobody gives a fuck about any of that. What about in the city of Miami? You ain't gonna find Pembroke Pines, but it's a whole other town.
You feel me?
That's a really good area.
This
But
nigga.
to be fair, he would know where the best places
I'm
are.
talking about the city of Miami. You
Yeah.
don't find Dunkin' Donuts like that out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll find a million Starbucks, but you won't find no Dunkin'
There's
Donuts.
one in
out here.
Brickell I know of. Just one down the street. Only
Yeah.
one.
Where?
It's about
By his old
station.
spot.
Yeah.
By the train station.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
place
By-
sucks.
by
though.
Blackbird?
Oh yeah, it's like in the middle of no. It's like nobody
Bunch of-
goes over there.
Bunch of homeless people and shit.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah.
All right.
Yo, Chris used to be there every day. Okay.
All right.
Dating status.
Single.
Single.
Yeah.
You said you finished high school at 16. Parents still together?
My dad's dead. I could just say that. He wasn't in my life. I don't care. But
God damn.
damn.
Yo. That nigga died.
Yeah, like a couple months ago.
From what?
He got jumped. Literally.
He died from that?
Beat to death.
Are you good? Perfect.
Yo, you are heartless. What the?
I ain't heartless. It's just like it is what it is. Life goes on.
Yeah, I guess it was like easy for you to move on
Like
from
my
that
dad
'cause you had
wasn't
no emotional attachment. to
Yeah,
it.
he wasn't there, so
Yeah.
Did he pay child support at least? No?
What?
Did he pay child support at least?
No.
I thought that nigga there.
Oh, God.
All right, cool. If you don't care, I don't care.
Wait. He got like.
Yeah, Yaka, hey.
Wait,
I don't
they
care.
like jumped him?
Yeah, they beat him to death, and like since he had no papers or nothing, he was like in the hospital for like a month. Nobody knew about it, and then I got back in contact with my cousin from his side.
Why'd they beat him up?
Cause my dad was involved with like drugs and all that stuff.
That's crazy.
Like, yeah, I'm not gonna say too much on live.
Damn. All right.
All right, body count.
I know the
Oh, God,
daddy
bro.
issue comments are gonna come or like some shit like that. I don't care, but that's nobody's business, and y'all could assume, y'all could guess. I don't mind. I don't care.
Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Go ahead.
You're 18, right?
Yeah.
All right. 12.
No.
3.
No. I'm not gonna tell you, even if you guess it right.
Chris, how much you think it is, bro?
I think it's like she's 18.
Nigga, she's heartless, bro.
So
she's heartless.
That issues. I think it's about 13.
Yeah, 13.
13 that she knows of.
I guess we'll never know.
She probably sucks dick on the side, whatever.
Oh, we crazy.
I mean, look what she's wearing, man. I'm saying, man, she walks around 8.
How many tats do you have?
Angle, I said 20.
I only have 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd your parents say about? Well, your mom say about your tats.
She don't care.
Okay, she don't care. I don't care.
That's fine.
Okay.
God.
All right, thank you.
And then your favorite question.
Birth control.
Oh no, cause I stopped taking it after me and my ex broke up.
Okay.
Oh, she was 8. Okay.
Wait, why'd you guys break up?
Cause he ate 3 bitches out. And I'ma shout out his username. no, I ain't doing that.
Yo. Wait,
yeah, he ate 3 bitches out.
How'd you find out?
Because I'm a little crazy and like he was at my crib and I changed like the phone covers and I had a suspicion because somebody showed me a video of him making out with a girl. And this was like back then when we were in school still. So he was in school, I was online. And like, you know, I was never there unless like we would hang out or whatever after he was done with school. And they sent me a video of him making out with some girl and I was just like, oh, okay. So then he came over and I did the thing. I went to the bathroom, locked myself in there, went through his whole shit, saw the messages, saw everything I had to see, and told him to get the fuck out.
He ate out 3 girls?
Yeah, in his school bathroom, which is dirty as fuck.
Damn, he probably did more though.
I'm throwing shade. Yeah, supposedly he said his dick didn't get hard enough to fuck her, so. But I don't believe that.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yo, she from Dave.
That nigga's a fucking demon.
Wait.
Yo.
Is he black?
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
Oh,
Puerto Rican.
All right, well, that makes sense then. That makes sense then. He was Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
That nigga's really thirsty. They're like niggas, bro, but Hispanic. Okay, that does make a little bit more sense. All right. God damn. What about you? You gonna follow up better than that one.
I'm Ivana. I'm 24 years old.
Thank God.
Okay, thank God. Wait,
Ivana or Ibana?
It's Ivana.
Ivana. Okay, how old are you? You said 24. Sorry, where are you from?
I'm from here, but I'm more Broward, baby. I'm from Broward.
What part of Broward?
Where'd you go to high school?
Hollywood.
Oh, she with me.
Okay.
I went to Cooper City, but I ended up moving to Atlanta. So.
Oh wow.
Right.
Yeah.
So Hollywood, that's,
Cooper City's nice, by the way.
Mo's neck of the woods.
Yes, sir.
What do you do for work?
I'm a server, but I just graduated for ultrasound, so yeah. I'm
Okay.
like waiting.
And that's like a trade school probably, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it like 2 years?
2 years.
Okay. So you're gonna be an ultrasound tech.
Yep.
All right. Relationship status?
Single.
All right. You say it like you just recently became single.
Single.
It's been a while?
No.
How long you been single for?
A year. But I was talking to someone and yeah.
Why'd you guys break up?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
For the stupidest reason.
What is that?
He was basically.
Don't tell me. Eating out girls too?
No, wait, no. Wait, no. That was bad. Mine is not as bad as hers.
Okay.
No, he was asking for money and I found that very weird.
From you?
Yes.
How much money?
Little amounts, like $30 the first time, and then the second time was $15, which is mad weird, but.
To buy what?
I don't know. I never asked.
What if he was like testing you to see if you would help us
So
out?
I thought about that,
Yeah.
and I was, cause I'm gonna hold it down for you, like whatever. Cause he's like, oh, send me $30.
No,
you
you
know.
didn't.
You didn't hold shit, nigga.
No, I
didn't hold
didn't.
shit, no, nigga. You left.
He's a nigga. I'm holding it down for you. $50 is too much. Me hold down. Hold
$50, nigga.
No,
Nigga
I
need a
held it
gas
down.
card.
Stop.
What do you mean holding down? You said hold up. Hold up. She said hold up. Wait a minute.
He's like, I want a back, bitch. Come on. All right, go ahead, Captain Nas.
Yeah, no. So he wanted $30. I sent it to him, and I thought about it. I'm like, maybe he's like trying to test me.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But then like 3 days ago, he's like, oh, can you send me 15? And I'm like,
Oh, 3 days ago.
Damn.
yeah, this happened recently.
Damn.
So you just like got rid of this nigga.
No, he cut me off because he got defensive. So
All right, finish your story. So he asked you for 15, then what?
I basically told him how I felt. That's a turn off.
You said straight up that's a turnoff?
That's a turnoff to me.
And then what do you say after
Because
that?
why are you asking for money?
But that's your man, though.
Yeah, it's your man.
But he really isn't, though.
Oh,
Remember they were talking, that's what
We're
she said.
talking.
Allegedly.
We've only been talking for like 3 months.
But hold on. When a guy like you, he'll test you to see if you're really down for him.
Which is fine, but then you ask again. That's kind of weird. It's kind of like you're taking my kindness for weakness. Yeah,
But
what I mean?
$15, you can't afford that?
Oh, I can.
So then what's the issue?
Yeah, what's the
Well,
issue?
why is he asking for money?
Because he's
I've never
hungry.
asked you for money.
You should.
Why
Wait,
so?
he don't pay the bills when you guys are going out?
Yes.
Oh my God. Bro had one bad
Hold on. So all this time he pays for everything. He said, "Babe, you know what?
Yeah, one bad.
I need $30 for real quick. This is almost
Yeah,
$30
but
bucks."
it's, no.
No, yeah, one bad week, man.
I've never been with a man that asked for money.
Never?
It's $30.
He might have been the one though.
Yeah, it might have been one.
He might say, "You know what? I'm a tester," and then wife her up. You never know.
Well,
You could be rich.
Yo, Chris, she did hold him down for a little bit and then let him go.
No, she didn't hold
God
him
damn,
down,
nigga.
bro.
One
She-
time.
he cut me off, so his loss.
Yeah, so what did he say when, what was the response? You said, hey, you know, it's kind of weird that you're asking me for money, or this is a turnoff is what you said. So what did he respond to that?
He said that he was done with this and kept it pushing.
Well, he literally said, I'm done with you.
Yeah, he was like, I'm done.
But you know what's crazy though?
Hasn't messaged you since. He hasn't messaged you since.
No.
Wow. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
Maybe he's using you too.
What does he do for work, this guy?
He's a contract administrator. So like he basically works from home.
Oh, so he has no job.
So he
then.
just had a bad week.
Bro had a bad week.
That's all he did. That's all.
Or he makes money, but he just wanted to test her and see how she would respond.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sounds more like that.
I don't know,
I'm
man.
confused though. Like,
It's a weird way to go about it, but
I'll tell you what though.
I don't know, man.
You want to drop a chick? Ask her for money.
Facts.
You want to get rid of her? Ask her for money.
Damn.
You'll see her true colors come out.
Facts. Yo, that's real gems.
And
That's
you've
real
been with this
gems.
for 3 months? Would you
Like
for 3
3
months?
months. Yeah, 3 months.
Perfect time.
Just twice asking for money. Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And how many dates did you guys go on?
Multiple, I bet.
Dates. Well, he
How many
lives.
times did y'all go out?
A lot, right?
Well, it was like long distance, so he stays
Long
in
distance.
Orlando.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so like, would you go to visit him or he come to visit you?
I mean, like I said, it's only been like 3 months, so
Yeah.
he would come to Miami
Uh-huh.
for a couple days, and then he'll go back to Orlando.
And he would
I
pay
just
for
came
everything.
back from Orlando.
And he would pay for everything.
Yeah.
You never paid for anything.
No.
Well, there you have it.
Tripping over
Okay.
$15.
no
Yeah,
worries.
yeah, I think
I'm
he was
not
testing
tripping
her.
over $15.
Yeah,
It's
he was
just
testing her.
weird. It's
Mo,
weird
it's,
to
it's,
me.
it's $35.
Oh, my bad.
Look, here's the thing. In your defense, it is weird, and I don't think that's the right way to go about testing a girl. But
Yeah.
you definitely failed the test. Is the
She
point?
failed the test, boy.
You failed, yeah.
But
She
why are you
felt
asking
horrible.
for money? You
Again,
never told me.
test-
It's a
once.
weird way to go about it.
Yeah.
I understand that. Like I would never tell a guy like this is the way you test a girl, is like to see if she'll provision for you because that's
Yeah.
not your job.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he tested you and you failed because he clearly has expendable income. It's just
I
that
don't think he tested.
I
me.
mean, how old
Maybe
is
the
he?
first time. He's 28. He's grown.
So obviously he's not broke.
bro.
Yeah, I mean,
I know he's not.
So that
What the heck?
Then that's
so that
it.
if you
Yeah.
see,
But if
hold
you
on, hold on. That's an investment. This nigga got bread. Oh wait, here you go, honey. Like, I don't know.
Because those are like it's again,
$45,
it's a very stupid way to go about testing a girl.
It is.
Like it's very dumb.
Yeah.
But like he purposely made it 15, 30, like manageable amounts to kind of see what you would do.
Facts.
It's so low.
You
Like,
think so?
That shit was
Damn,
low as
yeah.
hell.
Yeah, she lost a good.
$45,
Bro,
bro.
she lost a good
if
one
he
for
was scamming you,
$45.
Yeah.
he asked for 1,000.
Yeah, he asked for way more.
Or more up front.
But he asked for very little amounts, manageable amounts to kind of see how you would react, and then you fucked up.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
I mean, I told him
here's
how
the
I
thing.
felt.
Look, this is coming from a guy that I don't think women should work. I don't think y'all should vote. I don't think women should do a lot of things, and I'm a very traditional guy. I think men should pay for everything. Women shouldn't even work or any of that shit. However, I am not delusional. I understand that a lot of men employ certain tactics to see where women stand.
Yeah.
So, though I don't agree with that test, it absolutely was a test, and you failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
Would you
Yeah.
take him back?
No, because he disrespected me, and I'm not about to go in
No,
depth
but
with
That's
that.
that ego talking. That's that
but-
ego.
But Fresh, he
Well,
loves
the
her,
other thing
though.
too is that let's keep it 1,000. Was the guy handsome?
He was.
Yeah.
Very handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a test.
And he was in good shape too.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a test.
I would say.
Man.
And you lost him for $45, bro.
$45.
Yo, that's the price.
No.
Yeah.
Bro.
Like if you got like drug user vibes or some shit, that's one thing. But like clearly it's not. So it's just like manageable amounts that he wanted to see how you'd respond, and you kind of failed.
How many
So,
of
it's
you
fine.
in
It is
here
what it is.
will leave your man if he asks you for money?
But that's different. Wait. That's
different.
pause.
Wow.
Pause.
Yeah, that was fast.
Pause. He didn't make no. Wait. No, because I have to say this. You said your man, right?
Yeah.
We weren't official.
Okay, well, your guy that you're talking to, that you like.
That's even worse because we're not together.
We're not
If we're not
together.
together and you're asking for money, no.
Yeah, makes no sense.
So this is what happens when you go to a car dealership, right? You want to buy a car, and the cars are beautiful. They look great on the inside, outside. But to make sure it's the right car, you got to do what? Test drive it. So I get he was a kind of a dumb reason to ask you for money, but maybe he's just like, you know what? Let me see her mental before I even invest in her further. Possibly. That's what we're saying here.
Or he was financially fucked. Who knows?
But let me ask you.
$45?
Who knows? Maybe I don't know. He probably needed it for something, but he didn't tell me exactly for what.
I doubt it.
See, this is another thing you could do as well. Show her your bank statement, super low, and she'll leave you probably.
No, I don't care about that.
You just...
I don't care about that. What do you mean? To just what?
Never mind.
Again, in your defense, it was a very stupid test on his part, but at the same time, it was absolutely testing you failed.
But did he ever give you back the $30?
So that's my thing. He was like, "Oh, my love, like, can you send me $30?" He just came back from Spain, and I came back from Colombia. So, okay, yeah, I get it. When you travel, sometimes you're stuck. So I was like, whatever, I'll send you the $30. And he told me he'll send it back to me. I didn't really care about it, but it's still like weird to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, for the chat niggas that are watching this shit, guys, never do this test. I mean, it's a very stupid way to go about it because what you're doing is you're testing a woman on a premise that she's not really equipped to deal with, right?
And it's a bad look too as well.
It's like equivalent I'll give you the functional equivalent so the guys understand this shit. It's like I take a girl to the gym and I say bench 135. She'll be like, what the fuck? Like, it's weird. Like, are there some women out there that could do it? Yeah, but it's like not a proper test for her roles and duties as a female.
Right.
Like, does her benching 135 benefit you, really?
Not really.
No. Does a girl giving you $30 really benefit you?
No.
It's pointless. It's a stupid test to employ. So, I get it. Like, I see why he did it. But, bruh, I'll keep it 1,000 with you. Like, the baddest chicks are not going to tolerate that at all. They won't. The more attractive girls are, the less likely they are to accept that shit at all.
If anything, it's disrespectful.
Yeah, they'll look at it as an insult.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think something wrong with her.
So, well, no, I mean, she fucked up. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
but the guy that's also a weirdo test.
Yeah.
To
I
him
mean,
for him
like,
to
not
employ.
that exactly, but ain't no way that he's like, oh, $45 away, you big at me, and now I'm leaving.
But as you guys, as men,
It's something else,
do you guys think like, okay, if you really like a girl and you've been dating her for like 3 months, would you go ask her for money?
Definitely not.
Never. That's
Okay,
again.
that's
That's why.
exactly- this is where I'm coming from.
That's why we took your side where we said it's a weird test to employ. Like I'm with you on that, but you absolutely failed the test is the point because it was a test.
No, I passed the first time and I passed the second time because I sent it to him.
So he asked you a third time.
No, she told him how she feels.
Well, yeah, because the second time I sent it to him, I was like, yo, this is not weird.
Yeah, you sent it with a message, yeah.
Yeah, just probably knocking him.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Okay, but yeah, we understand.
So for the
now.
chat to learn, like, don't do that shit, guys.
Yeah.
Don't do that shit. Like, cause it's just not a good. You're the provider, bro. It's your fucking job. You know what I mean? Like, don't ask women for money. It's a big L all the way around.
100%.
It's a big L. All right. What about you? Oh wait, no shit. Are your parents still together?
Yes.
And then birth control?
Yep.
All right. How long your parents been together?
For 27 years.
Is your dad the provider?
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. There's another example too why it's.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. It makes sense. Like that's a foreign concept to her. Giving money to a dude.
What about you?
What about you? What's your name?
My name is Nini.
Okay. How old are you?
19.
Where are you from?
Miami.
She's
Aaliyah.
18.
Miami.
All right.
Aaliyah.
What do you do for work? Oh, you said Hialeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Hialeah is not Miami.
Carmelia.
Okay. What do you do for work?
I'm a hustler. That's
Of course
all
she
there
is.
to know.
OnlyFans.
Hialeah, bro. Of course, man. Of course.
OnlyFans.
No.
How you did this?
Then what do you do hustling?
Make money, nigga.
Yeah.
All right. How do you make money?
Off of niggas.
Off of people.
Yeah, niggas, yeah, we know.
No, not just boys,
Not
but
just
girls too.
I'm out of here, bro.
I got custies. I don't know what else to say. I'm not gonna talk too much.
You have what?
Custies.
Custies?
Yeah, customers. I got customers. I'm
Oh,
an
okay.
entrepreneur. I'm a hustler. That's all there is.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got you, Marin.
No.
She got people on retainer.
Bro. All right, I'm just gonna put drug dealer here.
Nah. That's not. I have multiple hustles. Like that's not. That's all there is to it. But yeah.
Multiple drugs. Got it.
No.
Guys, anytime a girl says I'm a hustler in Miami, she does a couple of things.
A couple.
One,
I
she's
don't do
connecting dudes.
OnlyFans.
She's connecting dudes to fuck random girls.
No,
B,
I'm
she's
not
selling
a
drugs or
pimp
connecting
either.
with someone that sells drugs.
No.
She's involved in maybe dancing
Wrong.
or OF or some
Wrong.
kind of sex work.
Guess again.
Or again, she has some types of girls that she hooks you with that do fuck for money.
Wrong.
Or she running the duet.
Okay, so you make your money legally then.
Yeah.
All right, what do you do?
Gotcha, bitch. Okay. I'll say one, but nobody judge me. I'm a substitute. I substitute schools in Miami-Dade. Yeah, basically.
That's
What's wrong with saying
That's
that?
one of them. That's one of them though. That's not my only hustle. Not cause I'm like low-key like a teacher and I see my teacher sitting back there. I see.
What's wrong with that?
So I don't know. I just
What's
didn't
wrong
want to
with
say it out
admitting
loud.
that?
I don't know. I don't like to say it out loud. But yeah.
That's where her customers be at.
No.
It's like a good profession.
No.
What, teacher?
No, but that's not my
substitute teacher.
professional. That's why I don't feel comfortable to say like, oh, this is what I do.
Wait,
But
how
that's
you
not
become
what
a substitute
I do.
teacher at 19, bro? What the fuck? Nigga, you still in school?
No, actually,
Yeah,
it's
that's-
weird.
it's,
It's weird because
it's
at
Hialeah, though.
19, huh?
It's Hialeah, so it makes sense.
No, it's Miami.
Mm-hmm.
想不到最后一击竟来自于你。还有什么宝贝？再拿出来呀！太冲，峥嵘岁月，神通剑。4人联手，看你如何破局。我所擅长的，并非偷袭，而是布局。藏天，藏地。藏人！故弄玄虚。荒，你害死堕神子道友，我等来此，是为他复仇，替天行道。哼，你们到底埋伏了多少人？去！ 费这么大劲，就是为了让我来参加你们的丧事。死到临头，看你们牙尖嘴利到何时！白帮没准备，送你们块石头不成敬意。
天下第一是假的。
这怪石能识别阵书，挡住他们。
你才是怪石，你全家都是怪石。抽动了！我想了想，还是破阵要紧。且不与他一般见识。
看来并非不能攻击本体。既如此，我也可假装破阵。
大哥，大哥，走啊！
99道神通，显！他的数10种封印于血肉的宝术神通齐出，看来是要跟你拼命了。哈哈哈哈哈！99道神通，看你如何！不过是血肉铭刻之符文，彼此叠加而将战力放大。这些宝术你自己不能真正操控，让你看看我如何组合各种宝术。吴胜泽，你还不施展真正的手段吗？糟了，缩地神通！出去救我！拖住他一瞬！救我！你本就是一具古尸，古尸，别怕死吗？ 传说仙古时代，有神圣药源在虚空中漂流，今日竟显化于此。
听闻此地有一个神秘药源，有各种神草。听闻此地有一个神秘药源，有各种神草。长生仙药也在其中。
生有长生仙。 仙雾弥漫，难道是真仙显化？你们讲什么？让你们先走，也快不过我。 仙乐飘飘，动人心魄。此处真是祥和圣。你不是阵法大师吗？
这大师也得有材料啊！我这种法阵需要有黄血。
皇朝，感觉里边有什么东西能与我血脉共鸣。 再吸引我过去，
想过是吧？啊，嘿嘿，那就借我点血啊！
此书应是真皇朝血，可是法阵无法进入，希望借用你的皇族血脉。 尝试破阵，多谢。
看我的，以血为引，住！
你们去探索吧，此地与我血脉共鸣，我要在此悟道。
你醒了啊？
耶！翅膀也长出来了啊！
好你个吃货，前边那么多麻烦你都不行，一进这仙谷药源你就醒过来了。去吧。 自己去找点吃的。
哎，黄血石， 这种东西？啊！
我家大人想跟你谈谈。
你家大人是谁？神药通灵。
你要跟着他去犯险？
反正也要探索，有他在身边，哪怕当个人质，也更安全一些。
唉，罢了，本座也去看一看。
到了，我家大人就在那里。
万物凋零，世界将寂灭，直至开启新的纪元轮回。
我所画形容，就是在模仿其中的长生仙药。
那女子果然与徐天腾一模一样。你找我，如果是为了说刚才那些话，怕是找错人了。我还管不了机缘更迭的事
啊！我只是想结个善缘，望你放过岛上的一些奇药，且我还想求助道兄解脱我以及这岛屿的禁锢。
为何找我？
在药园之外，你曾用过一柄神剑，唯有它才能斩断禁锢，好让我等离开这里。
你是说他如此草率将我引到此处，你就不怕我对你不利吗？
面对皇朝诱惑，你竟能客气的请同道相助，而不是动手强取。我想，也许你值得我冒险。当然，更关键的是，末世将至，唯有逃出去，才有一线生机。可眼看纪元更迭，我没时间了。若不抓住眼前的机缘，谁知还能否等到下一个可能？道兄若肯帮忙，我可送奇珍于你。
那先送点宝料奇石看看。
你是求我帮忙？给他东西有什么用？
我可再送道兄2滴长生液。 不给也罢。
何必？
哎，道友着相了。
你要干啥？
此炼为仙金铸造，将我禁锢于此药源。道友若能斩断，这也赠与道友啊。这剑态竟可吸收仙金精华，化成那白色仙气。自由了，自由了！多谢道友相助，我再送你一场大造化！